everybody. Hope everybody having a fantastic day. Salute to all my people out there. Make sure I hit the like button, there, subscribe. Want to donate right there at the bottom of your screen. Showtime Glow, man. Everybody come tune in, man. I know YouTube been tripping with the notifications. The algorithm all messed up. That ain't stopping me though from talking. Y'all gonna get this intel one way or another. I don't be worried. I don't be worried about that type of stuff, man. I just do what I do. I control what I control, man. I know I ain't been on YouTube. We ain't been doing a lot of NBA. We ain't been going crazy last 2 weeks, but we finna go crazy now though. And by the way, we doing another live stream later tonight because I got to talk about my Los Angeles Clippers and the Lakers and other stuff too. But we'll start right here. Got to talk about the Golden State Warriors. Got to talk about Zion, Bradley Beal. Hit the like button, y'all come in. I did a live stream earlier. We were talking about Ja Morant, stay on there about an hour. Keep updating y'all with everything. But this what y'all need to know. Starting out with Mike Dunleavy. Now, if y'all been subscribed to this channel, I've been telling y'all about Mike Dunleavy replacing Bob Myers for quite some time now. So y'all already know Mike Dunleavy has been part of the Golden State Warriors the whole time. Now he was I think he was like the assistant GM, but I know he do a lot of scouting. He was the guy that just go to these different games. I think he was a scout. I think but he was also under Bob Meyer. Um, he had his hand in a little everything for real, for real. But I know he was doing a lot of scouting. But hold on a second. Yeah, he. What up, Brandon? What up, everybody in the chat? My bad, I got to salute y'all for. What up, Alex? Search Destroyer, Black Pride, Terrence. What up, Big Priest? So, Mike Dunleavy, this is what y'all need to know. Number one, Mike Dunleavy, he is different from Bob Myers as far as like personalities. From what I understand, he is more standoffish. Bob Myers is more like he's a little bit more friendly, more vocal. Talks to other people, talks to the players a lot. Mike Dunleavy is more, he more standoffish to himself a little bit more than Bob Myers. But this one thing I do know, Bob Myers, he did a phenomenal job. He helped change Golden State around, made Golden State into what it is. But he wasn't so quick to trade certain players because he might have liked them or whatever the relationship was with them. But Mike Dunleavy, I heard he don't give a damn. He gonna trade you if he feel like you a piece that need to be traded and to make the team better. He gonna trade you. He's more trigger happy. Mike Dunleavy's he's gonna be aggressive in the trade market. Some of these reports talking about Jordan Poole now in the trade discussion. Cap, he's on the trade discussion. They've been trying to trade Jordan Poole since the trade deadline. Who else? Kaminga, Jonathan Kaminga and his agent. They've been complaining all year long since the beginning of the year about Kaminga not getting playing time. They feel like Golden State feel like they holding Kaminga back. They're not letting him develop properly well. The Warriors, who are in the championship mindset, they need guys that's gonna be ready to play and ready to compete at a high level now. So Kaminga just haven't been able to have that consistent motor that's gonna provide them the consistent production that they need, like they got from Otto Porter last year. So that's why he was so in our lineup. Of course, he wasn't seeing eye to eye with the coach. We get all that part, but I think he's gonna be another guy that's out there on the trade market. Um, you see, they got all these different videos of him working out. Uh, they're trying to showcase that he's better than what he showed with the Golden State Warriors and all that. Now here's the biggest thing right here, y'all. Here's the biggest meat and potatoes right here. Golden State Warriors got a big decision to make with Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. We already know what's going on with Poole, right? So Joe Lacob is cool with putting Klay Thompson. He cool putting Klay Thompson in trade talks. He is fine with that. The only thing is Steph Curry still wants to go on another. He still think they got another run. He still wants to play with Draymond. I think he want to play Draymond the rest of his career, really. Draymond Green takes so much pressure off him. I think he would love to play Draymond the rest of his career. But it's a lot of people, like it's a lot of decisions got to be made for us. It's Draymond Green. Is he looking to go elsewhere? I know he's been open to saying he wants to run it back. Well, now that Bob Myers gone, that's kind of changed a couple things. I think Steve Kerr, I think he's gonna. This is a tricky part about it, y'all. Now remember I told y'all, West Collar Kenny Atkinson, he was supposed to get he was supposed to do an interview with the Clippers. Whether it's for an assistant job or I don't know. Actually, like I said, man, the Clippers and Tyronn Lue. I mean, look, y'all saw the reports today, man. We'll talk about that later. So I'm asking the question. I'm like, is that for assistant coach, or is this for? Is they trying to backdoor Tyronn Lue? What's going on with that? So Steve Kerr apparently told Ken Atkinson, don't go nowhere. I want you here to take over as head coach. Steve Kerr not gonna be there forever. I think Steve Kerr. It sounds like to me Steve Kerr will be gone within 1 or 2 years. That would it sound like to me. Steve Kerr sound like he finna be gone 1 or 2 years because him and Bob Myers, that's the guy he was more close to Bob Myers than anybody in that organization. That was his guy. Now that Bob Myers gone, it kind of seemed like other stuff starting to fall apart. Looks like to me. But I'm not saying they're gonna be done, nothing like that. Because I think Mike Dunleavy. If I'm a Warriors fan, I definitely would give him a good shot because I heard he is a smart guy. He knows what to do. He been around. He's not an outsider. He been out the whole time. So he's just picking up where Bob Myers left off. They already had a couple trades on the table with from Bob Myers setting them up. He already been putting in work, so he's just picking out where they left off. He just more trigger happy, like I told y'all. He's more trigger happy to make trades than Bob Myers though. But Bob Myers will keep a player too if he like him personally, you know. But we'll come after that. Now Zion Wilson, what is going on with Zion, bro? Like I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I got people, my boy. Salute, my boy. Let me start with Damian Leonard real quick before I go to Zion. Salute, butt kick. What up, y'all? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hey, y'all. All right, so look, my dog. Yeah, it's Damian Leonard the other day, person, off camera, nowhere. They talk. That's his home. He mess with Dame. By the way, he be getting on me too, cause he said I be too hard on Damian Leonard. But whatever. Y'all was like, oh, why you hate Damian Leonard so much? Him and Paul George squashed the beef. Cool, bro. I got you, bro. I ain't gonna talk bad about Dame. It's just basketball. I'm gonna leave Dame alone. He just gotta play better. All right. So look. Damian Lillard ain't trying to go nowhere, bro. The, the man Damian Lillard said his own mouth, he ain't trying to leave Portland. If he can get another star player, he's staying. He want to stay in Portland, bro. At the same time, he ain't trying to be part of no rebuild. So now we got to understand about that. That's fine. That's cool. This is my question though. If now I still got question about this. Now if he want to stay in Portland, he just want them to get a star player. What if they don't get a star player? You feel what I'm saying? Sound like to me that door is still open, but the likely chance of him staying is very high. It's very high. Damian Lillard don't want to go nowhere, bro. I think what it is, Portland might look to rebuild more than what They ain't fine staying in Portland. Now look at him, he just texted me now talking about something. I think y'all hate all players that don't win chips. Come on, man. Homie. That ain't what it is, homie. I just told you, Damon. The thing about Dame is y'all give Damon Lillard a pass. Y'all give him a Hall of Fame pass. And when he had a chance to make it to the finals against the Golden State Warriors with no KD, and they got swept. That's all I'm saying, bro. He got picked apart by Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday stripped him till he knew. I mean, let's just be honest. So this ain't about that though. I'm gonna leave that alone. But back to what I was saying about Dame though. Dame and Lillard trying to stay in Portland, bro. If they can get a star player over there, Dame and Lillard gonna be in Portland. He don't want to go nowhere, bro. Dame Lillard come from nothing, by the way. I'm gonna say something positive about Dame. Dame Lillard come from nothing. With him going to Portland changed his life, his family out there. I think Portland been great to him. He been great to Portland, man. I think, in his perfect world, he retires in Portland. He got a legitimate roster around him with a chance to win a chip. I think that's what he really wants. I don't think Dame really wants to go nowhere. But if he does, Brooklyn Nets, they want Damian Lillard bad. If they can get Damian Lillard and Mikal Bridges, they ready. They ready for that. They ready. If Damian Lillard name get put on the market, teams like Miami and Brooklyn gonna go hard at him. Look at him, man. Cap talking about some Drew. Man, come on, bro. Well, we already know Draymond gonna opt out. What up, y'all? Yeah, we know Draymond gonna opt out anyway. T Street, he's gonna do that regardless. Draymond trying to get a long term deal. Uh, he's trying to get a long term deal. Now the question is, like, I'm still trying to figure out like what direction are the Golden State Warriors going in. That's the biggest question for me. What direction they going in? Like I said, y'all. The report came out. Steph Curry wants one more run with Golden State, but with this new CBA, the new CBA is going to make it hard for teams like Golden State to pay 3 max players and put good pieces around them. Wiggins on the max deal. Klay Thompson, he wants the max. They trying to talk him to take some under the max. Not sure if he gonna do that. Steph on the max. Draymond, he wants last time I checked, the man wanted the max contract. So it sound like to me, some gotta be changed up. Sound like to me, something finna be changed up to me. Everybody can't get a max. Oh yeah, Bradley Beal. Let's talk about Bradley Beal for a second. Man, I tried to warn y'all. I had a couple people come up in here, tell me Showtime, you're capping. The Wizards not trading Bradley Beal. Now where you at now? Did I tell you about Michael Winger? Nobody knew about Michael Winger on the Clippers until I said something about it. Everybody thought it was just Jerry West and Lawrence Frank, and I kept telling y'all, don't make the guys that's getting on these phones and getting these calls. It's Michael Winger, huh? Y'all want to know who got rid of Chris Paul? Michael Winger. Y'all want to know who got rid of Blake Griffin? Michael Winger. That's your guy right there. Don't look no further than that cat right there. He clean house. Now it's mind of funny. They want to say, "Oh, the Clippers are interested in Chris Paul." They wouldn't have been saying that Michael Winger still there. Bradley Beal, he's available. The teams, he said, the Beal to the Warriors. Hey, y'all can hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so look, Bradley Beal, before this news even came out, the team I know that gonna go for him. They want Bradley Beal, Philly, but they can't. They not gonna be able to do it. Uh, Warriors had interested him the last 2 years. I'm not sure right now. I haven't heard anything about the Warriors lately. But I know it's a couple of years, the last 2 3 years, they've been looking at Bradley Beal. Did I say Miami? I know I said Miami, right? The New York Knicks. Okay. I just got it. I just got it, y'all. I just got it. Okay. I just got a message right now. So it's gonna be Golden State, Miami, Chicago, and Brooklyn. Yeah, my bad, y'all. The team that got the most pieces for him, I heard is Miami though. I think Miami got the best. They got the most pieces. And with that big ass contract, Bradley Beal has a huge contract. I think Miami got the more, or they got the most pleasing pieces. Uh, I'm just not the Bradley Beal. I'm not a Bradley Beal guy. I got to be honest. Not that I think he's a bad player, but when I'm talking about building a team, I'm always thinking about winning chips. Bradley Beal, for the amount of money he gets paid, which congratulations, I'm happy for him and his family. I'm just talking from a fan's standpoint right here when I say this. I don't believe Bradley Beal can be your number one or two on a championship level team. I don't believe so. I'm not a fan of Bradley Beal. I don't even know why the Warriors would want Bradley Beal other than saying he's probably a little bit better than Klay Thompson right now. Or maybe they think just better than Klay Thompson across the board. I'm not the biggest Bradley Beal guy. That's just me. Can he go to Miami and make a difference? So who you have to give up? Tyler Hero. Yeah, to me, and think about this, y'all. They've been having a lot of success. in the playoffs off their depth, right? As far as the guy what's his name? Gabe Vincent, Stroops, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, and all that, right? So you had to give up a couple of these guys. That just ain't gonna move the needle, bro. I don't see how that's gonna make them better. I'm just not the biggest Bradley Beal fan. I don't know if it's any team out there he can get traded to that's gonna make them a championship level team because of his contract. He gets paid so much money. If he was only getting paid 15 to 20 million a year, then he's very viable. But because he makes so much damn money, bro, like you paying him to be a franchise, like a franchise piece. I don't think he can't be the number one piece. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. This man funny, man. I do not hate Bradley Beal, homie. Homie, for the record, I do not hate Bradley Beal. This man crazy. I do not, for the record. I don't hate Damon Leonard. I don't hate Bradley Beal. I just don't think they are number one some championship level team. That's it. Now Zion. Now this is my thing with Zion. Let's talk about Zion now, y'all. Something weird going on with Zion in this situation with these women. And I ain't think about this till somebody brought this theory to me. Is Zion in this camp not putting a muscle on this whole thing with the porn star and all these women coming out speaking on? Is they behind some of this stuff? Or it's like, hey, we gonna let it ride. We trying to get out of New Orleans anyway. Is they trying to get as much bad press on Zion as possible so he can get up out of New Orleans? Because I'm gonna tell y'all why. Let's not act like this again. This is not something new. You know how many players out there that had the same situation or worse? All they do is do this. They slip on some money on the table, shut them up. It go 5G 10,000. I start mentioning my name if they ain't got no NDA. Zion is letting this stuff ride. It's like he's trying to make himself look bad as possible to get up out of there. Something is weird with this situation. Now, all of a sudden, y'all, they got all this news coming out. Zion and the Pelicans don't necessarily get along. They don't have no relationship all of a sudden. Now, I am going to say this, y'all. The New Orleans Pelicans ownership, he had lost a lot of money last season. He lost a lot of money last season because he got 3 semi-stars on his team, and they on big contracts. Brandon Ingram, he's going to be committed to $36 million next season. CJ McCollum, $35 million. And it's time for them to get a new contract. Zion Wilson hasn't been able to stay on the court. He's getting paid a bargain. And he's a franchise player. Now, I told my homie, I said, look, bro, I understand what y'all saying. Y'all the NBA inside. But look, I just don't see how they're going to trade Zion if you I know this sounds crazy, but somebody got to be able to put people in and put butts in seats. Are we sure New Orleans trading Zion is the right decision unless you finna bring in another another player that's gonna put butts in the seats? Now they keep saying Scoot Henderson. Is Scoot Henderson popcorn material? We don't know yet. He haven't played he haven't stepped 1 foot on the NBA court. I don't know what Scoot Henderson made of, to be honest. And I get it. Zion can't stay on the court. He's out of shape. But I'm gonna tell y'all something though. This is the truth and the facts. Man, Trap talk about this too. Look, the New Orleans Pelicans got one of the worst development teams in the NBA. They just keep it real. Let's stop the nonsense. Let's just keep it all the way real. They not good at developing players. They not good at helping players get over the hump. Don't say Brandon Ingram, because Brandon Ingram is a workhorse. He's in the gym right now. I'm pretty sure he is. Brandon Ingram always been a workhorse. But if you look at the New Orleans Pelicans, Lonzo Ball, you gotta realize how better he got soon he left them and went to Chicago. Josh Hart, he looked so much better when he left New Orleans, went to Portland, then he went to New York. He look a lot better, don't he? Jackson Hayes is a lottery pick. This cat can't even get consistent minutes on the court. He don't even look like he don't look. He's in his third or fourth. He's in what fourth, fifth year. He still looked the same way he did when he first came in the NBA. They development team is trash. We just got to keep it real, bro. I don't think Zion wants to be there. I heard he doesn't want to be there. I heard Brandon Ingram doesn't want to be there. Something going on. Somebody don't believe in their coaching staff. It's like they might have to clean house because of the new CBA, and they might have to go and because they not the Lakers, they not the Knicks, they don't generate money like them, so they're not able to pay for 2 and 3 super max spots. Somebody got to go. Is it going to be Zion? Is it going to be Brandon Ingram? Are they going to just build around Brandon Ingram? Keep CJ McCollum because his leadership supposedly he got good leadership. Whatever. Not a big fan of him either. Yeah, and Brandon Ingram. See, this thing about Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, he's been hurt too. Brandon Ingram been hurt too. He doesn't really stay healthy. But you can count on one thing. Brandon Ingram, when he is healthy, he gonna bring it on the court. Man, you saw that, man. You saw how he was cooking on Kawhi. Man, cook Kawhi, man. I gotta be real, bro. That last game we played New Orleans, man. Kawhi was doing the best he can to stop that man. He could not stop Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was cooking Kawhi. That man, Brandon Ingram, something serious. But can he be your guy to lead your team? That still mean to be saying. But he's not as box office. He's not a box office attractive guy like Zion. Zion is box office. Zion bring big bucks. He puts people in the seats, but he just can't stay healthy. Zion cannot stay healthy. He can't stay in shape, and I think he just need to be. I sound crazy, but maybe he needs to change the scenery. Who knows? It just would be if I'm the Pelicans though, it'll be hard for me to trade Zion because he's your money maker. I can't count on Scoot Henderson to be my number one guy. I haven't seen enough of him. Does he have a consistent jump shot that's gonna wow the crowd, or the best layup package in the draft class that's gonna dunk on somebody and put people in the seats? People want to come and watch Scoot Henderson. I don't know. I don't know about that. Not right now. I think the cash cow in that draft is Victor Wembanyama. That's clear. Now, if you talking about trading Zion for Victor Wembanyama, then yeah, I'm doing that. But Scoot Henderson, I don't know about that one, bro. Then they say he on the his contract. He says Zion not box office anymore. If Zion Wilson go to New York City, he was set out in New York City. I don't know what you talking about. If Zion go to the Lakers, he's selling out. If LeBron James lead the Lakers, I'm tell y'all that right now. If LeBron lead the Lakers today or tomorrow, and they got Zion, you know how many Laker fans will buy a Zion jersey? I don't know what you talking about. Zion would have more All Star votes than anybody in the damn NBA. So game feel like they need to hit the restart button. See, this the thing though, right? I get it. They just tired of him not being available. I get it though. But another thing too, I far as Bradley Beal possibly going to the Warriors, one key thing to point out, if I heard if the Warriors can get what's my guy name? The big guy, Gafford. If they can if they can get Gafford in the deal, I think Warriors will actually get Bradley Beal. I think they do got the contracts. Y'all think about it. They probably had to trade Klay Thompson. Looks like to me. Jordan Poole. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know exactly who the Warriors get up, but I think if they trying to get Dame Gafford. If they're able to get Bradley Beal, they want Dame Gafford in their trade too. So he said Curry trained and scoop himself. Well, like I said, I want School to be great. I'm not saying he's not gonna be great. I'm saying is I don't know for a fact if he's gonna be the box office attraction that Zion is. Well, we might need to say was then. Maybe we should say was. I don't. I just think he's still box office. I think Zion just on. I I think he on the wrong team. I think we all can agree that he should have. He should have went to. He should have. The Knicks should have won the draft, and they should have been able to get him. The NBA did not do the. The NBA did a. They did a bad job. I say that. I thought they did a bad job, but if you realize they did it because Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers. But still, though, I thought the NBA should have just gave him to the Knicks. I don't think me personally. This is me, my opinion. This ain't from nobody. This is my personal opinion. I think Zion will be in much better shape and more committed if he was on a franchise with a bunch of guys he can actually trust, guys that's gonna that's professional, that he can actually get along with. Because I don't think he get along with. I don't think he really locked in with them cats. Don't sound like it to me. It don't sound like he locked in like on and off the court with them cats in New Orleans. He said Zion to Charlotte would be like LeBron to Cleveland. But it's the thing though. LaMelo Ball, he stay hurt. What a Sixer fraud. LaMelo stay hurt though. Can you really count on LaMelo? I'm saying what I'm saying is this. I think the NBA would have the NBA. Think about this storyline. The New York Knicks win the draft, right? They get the number one pick. They draft Zion. You know how big that shit would be. It was Zion to the Knicks sound a lot better than Zion to the Pelicans. Everybody was disappointed. Like let's keep it real. Everybody named Mama, but Pelican fans was like, "Damn, bro, why the hell he had to go to the Pelicans? That's not a good fit." I remember everybody saying this. R.J. Barrett and RJ Barrett and the Pelicans. RJ Barrett and the Pelicans sound better than Zion with the Pelicans. I think that's a little bit better, to me. He said this is the season why the Europeans, the flown past Americans in basketball, they don't care where the where their franchise destination is. They just ball, no ego. I mean, look, you can't fight you on that, bro. Because them European players, I mean, they come from a team-oriented style of basketball. Americans is, everybody trying to be like Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to have the shoe deal. They want to be on the magazine. They want to be talked about on ESPN. So yeah, I mean that's a valid point. Hit the like button, y'all. Get the lights up. But my question, y'all, because I want y'all to come in and let me know. Um, do y'all believe Golden State Warriors run is over? Is Steph Curry and them done winning chips? Can Mike Dunleavy take over Bob Myers' spot and get this team back on track with all these contracts? Jordan Poole and Draymond Green not getting along. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something funny too, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? So y'all know Jordan Poole. Of course, he wants to get out of there, right? Everybody knows. Okay, they'll pick Draymond over me. That's a Poole. Like I know they'll put Draymond over me. So yeah, the Draymond. I mean, he's the leader. He's the leader, man. They gonna, of course they're gonna take him over. But guess what though? Apparently this man Draymond still wants Jordan Poole on the team. Why? Why do he still want Jordan Poole on the team? I don't understand it. For what? Yeah, I don't understand that one, y'all. Why do he want Jordan Poole on the team? I'm gonna get y'all come in, old time. Come on, y'all. I gotta get y'all a point, man. I'm ready to talk. It's the off season. I'm excited. For my Clipper people out there, y'all finna be all over the place tonight. When I tell y'all this stuff right here. I told y'all the Clippers in shambles till further notice, man. I hate to say it, bro. Till we figure out, what they gotta figure out, man. I don't like how it look with the Clippers, man. I don't know. I'm not so high on the Clippers right now. We'll say that for tonight's stream. I'm pissed off about this. He said Draymond niggas boys Dion. Y'all saw reports came out. Phoenix Suns. See, this is old news to us. Look, hey y'all, they this old news to us. For everybody else, it's probably new. Clutch Sports come out and say, "Oh, the Warriors, the Phoenix Suns, not the Phoenix Suns got interested in Draymond Green and Kyrie." Old news. We already talked about that. Clutch Sports need to keep up. Yeah, they ain't signed a contract, man. But y'all already know why he ain't signed no contract. Y'all know why they ain't get no contract done. To me, that's disrespectful. Like, man, don't let man. I'm gonna say it for tonight, bro. Cause I'm going in on the Clippers, bro. I'm going in, bro. I dropped the link for y'all. Y'all come in, bro. I ain't appreciate that. Y'all didn't get Tyronn Lue no extension. He said, "No, please, I don't want Kyrie Irving on my team." They go my boy Ladarius. There you go, Ladarius. Drop the link for you. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this though. I think Kyrie Irving, me personally, I'm still standing what I say. I think Kyrie Irving gonna be a Dallas Maverick, but I think I can see a team like Miami if they able to free up some of that salary cap and they can give Kyrie Irving a contract to come play with Jimmy Butler in an organization like that. I can see Kyrie Irving saying I'm finna go to Miami. I can see that. For some reason I can see that happen because of what Miami represents. You know, of course he cool with Jimmy Butler. I can see that. That's not a bad fit. If they can get out Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and they can give Kyrie Irving a lucrative, big time 4 year deal. Well, are they able to do that though? Because they got Jimmy Butler, they got Bam on two. I'm not even sure they able to do that. I think they can though. It's just not gonna have enough cap space to put nice pieces around them. So it'd be kind of hard to put pieces around them though, especially for because all these supposedly cheap players are not cheap anymore. He said Bradley Beal is more realistic. Hey, Brooklyn Nets, man, I'm rooting on Brooklyn Nets to get something done all season, man. They just trying to see one of these names gonna fall out of thin air so they can snatch them up. They want Damian Leonard though. That's their number one guy. Brooklyn Nets want Damian Leonard. Just don't. It just ain't no for sure thing. They ain't finna go anywhere though. Dame wants to stay, but it's all up to that organization. Are they willing to part Dame Leonard with another star player, some good pieces, so they can have a chance to compete? Or are they gonna just say, you know what, Dame, we love you, Dame, we're going in a direction. Priest,
What up with it?
what up, man?
I don't
Everything
see
good.
how they can actually get a star over there with Dame because
They
I
can.
don't think nobody trading a star for Scoot Henderson. I mean,
His name, he from my understanding now, he been looking good. He been looking good in these workouts stuff.
hold up, I'll be right back. I got a call.
Okay, I heard he been looking good in these workouts. The thing is, sound like to me, Brandon Miller finna go number two though. Sound like to me, Brandon Miller finna go to number two. I'll be unless I hear something different till Thursday. Sound like to me, Brandon Miller finna go number two. I ain't heard nothing about no Scoot B going on. Not Scoot B, but Scoot Henderson. Salute to Scoot B. MB ain't available right now
I
though.
mean, I get that he looked good, but the whole point is it's still a lottery ticket because all these draft picks don't pan out. RJ
Right.
Barrett looked good in workouts. He ain't no
That's true.
goddamn star.
That's true. And teams like the Lakers, man, we gonna talk about the Lakers later on too. We'll talk about the Lakers. Man, I'm looking at a team like the Lakers. It sounds like to me they ain't able to do nothing big. They're not gonna be able to do nothing big unless they trade Andy Davis
A crazy thing I
or
could see
LeBron.
them trying to do is maybe bring Ben Simmons over there, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
but a name like Ben Simmons, if he was available, homie, I'd be hearing that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why I still don't think the Nets trying to move off of him. That's why
I
I don't know.
don't know. I don't know about Ben Simmons right now. If he was available, they would have. Because people know I like Ben Simmons too. You say, hey man, your boy Ben Simmons finna be traded. Some,
All I heard about was us moving up in the draft, but I don't know how far they can get up.
yeah, y'all trying to use them two picks, but again, y'all keep y'all eyes on Damian Leonard. Damian Leonard is a key piece. We're gonna have a big all season, bro. We're gonna have a big all season.
That's a lot of
Big
money tied up in the Dame too,
Ben
especially the back half of that contract.
pieces like Ben Simmons that may come up. I ain't heard nothing about it. Like I said, bigger fortune. I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about Ben Simmons. Like all I've been hearing about is Bradley
He been
Beal,
working his ass
Dame.
off. This
Yeah, I mean that's it. I don't know nothing about
this
him getting traded.
roster, because this roster is built perfect for him. If you want to know the truth,
Yeah, it is. That's one. He said they said you wasn't capping by Tyronn Lue. And you realize something, Kim folk. I told y'all, Lawrence Frank. Like I said, we'll talk about it later. Lawrence Frank. You wanna know why? Lawrence Frank. Don't fall for the fake shit they telling y'all, bro. They trying to tell the fans, oh no, everything good with Tyronn Lue. He's the best. I'm telling y'all, bro. Facts. I'm giving y'all facts. If that's the case, why Tyronn Lue ain't got his extension? Another thing to point out too. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. You don't have no extension talks right now. Not saying it's gonna happen, but you realize they quiet on that too. Keep your eyes open. Like I said, I'm gonna say that though. Tonight we're gonna go in. But for this right here. Now, let me ask you, Priest. Um, Zion, what's going on? Like, is they using Zion as trade bait to say, you know, we trying to get rid of you? Is this some type of publicity stunt to get everybody to talk about the Pelicans?
I don't know if they're
I
trying to move off of him, and for the simple fact that what he did might have been stupid, but it wasn't bad. I mean, he just how many players get caught up with females? I mean, it is what it is. The only issue that they should have with him is him not being on the court. But so, and if you're gonna move, you're gonna be trading low. His stock ain't as high. He's what 26-8, something like that.
right. Y'all can hear me? I ain't breaking up. Is
I can hear you.
okay.
Him not playing that
Nah,
many
right.
games in these years, how are you gonna get a maximum get back for him?
Am I capping when I tell you he's still a box office attraction, or am I capping? Or they just need to get up out here and keep branding because they're gonna have to do that this summer, or they're only gonna have to be forced to pay a lot more money because of the new CBA. And mind you, he lost a lot of money. He lost a lot of money, bro. The ownership is not happy. He lost a lot of money. They didn't make the playoffs. They ain't make no money. They paid more
And
money
I
than what
get
they
that part
made.
of it. I get that part of it, but at the same time, he's gonna lose more money because you can say people can say what they want to say. That dude still sell tickets. So you move him from there, and what are what are you getting? You know what I'm saying? What 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 type of player are you get? CJ's cool. Uh, Brandon Ingram's a good player, but the people that they're trying to see Zion.
My mic still going in and out.
I hear you.
Hey, what up, Ron? What up, y'all? Players for keep. Hey, old time.
Look,
Old time. Hey, man,
What
talk to
up
me,
with it,
man.
Oaktown?
Mike Dunleavy got
look,
promoted. What you think, bro?
they said a couple weeks ago that was most likely going to happen out here on local radio. I'm good with it. I wish Darius was up here because
I can't
he
hear
was
you. I
saying
can't hear
some
you, old
things
time.
that Mike Dunn. Hold up.
Yeah, you gotta get out the Puerto Rican headset.
Hey man, I be driving all up in these hills and shit, making deliveries. Hold up. Y'all just
There you go. Go
Man, I be doing the
ahead.
same shit down here in Atlanta, man. In all these country ass areas, and that shit be dropping like a motherfucker.
yeah, man. I'm out here in the South Bay, San Jose and all that. But anyway, if you can't hear me, just let me know. Yeah, they had mentioned that he would be the general manager a couple of weeks ago on local radio out here, so we ain't surprised. I'm actually excited for it. Ladarius was saying some things he actually had planned during the season that got shot down. I wish he was up here to elaborate on that, but he said, eventually he'd come over and speak on it. But I think Dunleavy is not going to have the same attachment that Bob Myers had. So he's gonna be the same in the fact that the Warriors got a system they want to stick with, but I think he's gonna go about it his own kind of way. He might be quicker to do certain deals maybe Bob Myers would do. But, I mean, I'm excited. I think Bob Myers is getting burned out like anything else. If somebody is burned out with a job, it's time to go and move on with fresh ideas and new face. I think Bob Myers' loyalty too may not be good moving forward because I know a lot of people saying what we need to do and we need to run it back the same way we did. I don't agree with that. I think them locker room issues were bigger than people let on. I heard you say that Draymond Green actually want to play with Jordan Poole. And see, this is the shit I'm talking about with Draymond. This motherfucker is messy, man. He all over the place. 1 minute it wasn't a big deal. Now it is. You taking ownership for it. The whole shit with KD, he didn't run him out of town, but he did. But then it was Bob Myers that fucked it up. Y'all saw the interviews. It's like it ain't just one thing with Draymond. So that's why I'm saying, on a personal note, I wouldn't be bothered if he left because I already know we got to do a restart eventually. We can't keep doing the same thing just because we're getting older. But I do believe we need to be open to whatever moves is necessary to make the team better because we not the same team we used to be, and I think we got to start uh, being honest about that.
Hey, Oaktown, ain't from what they're saying? Ain't they saying like everybody's on the table except Steph to be moved or some shit like that?
That's the idea. They haven't really officially said anything. I've heard the Clay Thompson, Beal rumors or whatever that just started. I don't know how legit that is. Personally, I wouldn't want Beal because that's too much money coming in for too long. If it was 2 years, then the deal kind of canceled each other out, and you got Beal for 1 more year. If you like him, you re-sign him. If you don't, then maybe try to move that contract in a contract year. But to me, Beal don't really. I don't know, like the makeup where the team is now, they got to figure out what the hell they want to be. I think the Warriors right now got an identity crisis, and last year it showed. They talk about this two timeline things. I don't believe in the two timeline issue. I think if you pick the right players, whether they young or older, it'll work. Problem is, we ain't have the right mix of players, personalities with that youth and veterans. You can get a team full of veterans. If they ass can't play, they can't play. So I don't really care about having youth on the team. It's like who are the right guys to play with each other. That's more important. So I mean, they got to figure out first of all what the hell direction they want to go in, and then they got to be dedicated enough to do it, regardless of what the fans think. Because I'm gonna tell you something, like a lot of Warrior fans, they stuck in the
What's
past to the
good,
point
Purse?
where they don't want even want to talk about the idea of evolving and moving forward. If we gotta cut a Dre or a Clay loose to get better, I mean, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. If people don't think that can happen, fine, that's your opinion. But I'm just saying, you can't pigeonhole yourself into thinking you can only win if you got them three playing together. If you have to make a move and take a step back 1 year to get better years down the line, then that's what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, for me, just speaking for myself as a Warrior fan, this ain't about Steph Curry. I'm a Warriors fan. There's gonna come a time where he's not playing. We still need to be good. So I'm not worried about just his legacy and all that shit. I'm like, what team can we put together so we don't have the same issues that we had last season and have a better looking future? That's what I care about right now. I don't think we should really be worried about trying to go all in for a championship in 1 year because if you believe in Steph Curry that much, he's signed for 3 more years.
Right.
You got
But
to
this is
have
this,
some time. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
this I think what it is, because you committed to Steph Curry, he's a franchise guy. You're gonna as long as he's there, you're gonna always try to milk everything you got out of that Steph Curry. You know,
Try to put him in a
uh,
position to win
yeah, you know what
while
I'm
he's
saying.
there.
Yeah, while he's there,
Absolutely.
that's like with LeBron. You know, the Lakers are gonna do all they can as long as LeBron James there. Well, he could be 45 years old. They're gonna try to put a championship roster behind him and milk as much they can out of their cow.
Hey,
And
for
that's the
sure.
same thing. Go ahead.
No,
Absolutely.
I was just gonna say, like, I know what you're saying, but my point is, you're not gonna win every year. To me, it's not about like tearing the team down. No, you still want to be a playoff team and be in contention. What I'm saying is, like, when I hear the Bradley Beal shit, it's like, okay, so you getting ready to come off a lot of money in the next year or two. That's gonna help us be flexible to get some players, right? Getting a Bradley Bill or some shit like that, fuck it up for how long the contract is. And do you believe in Bradley Bill enough
No, I
with
don't.
this group? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't. I'm
No.
not.
Giannis is a no brainer.
Cause,
Giannis a no brainer, but that ain't it.
look, think
I
about this.
like adding a guy like a Brook Lopez to Golden State. Everybody talking about all these
Oh,
other
that'll be
names, Carl
big.
Anthony Towns
That'll be good.
or
That'll be good.
Kristaps Porzingis. You can add a Brook Lopez for the low and be right back in there because number one, you get your rim protection. He can stretch the floor. I like a guy like that going to Golden
I
State
think I
and
think Brook
upgrading there.
I think Brook Lopez gonna be looking for more money. Remember, he made all defense with
That's
all
true.
defensive team
No,
in
I know
Miami.
that,
So
but he's
so
not going to be looking for as much money as a Carl Anthony Towns or a Kristaps Porzingis.
no, no, yeah, yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, well, yeah. Out of those two, if I had to choose, I'll probably go with Porzingis because the reason why is because Cat is probably gonna want some just because of like trajectory. Like they gonna want to
he
stay
already
touching
locked
young.
up, if I'm not
Yeah, he
mistaken.
already locked up for some ducats. And so but I like out of the two, I choose Porzingis just off the strength of that. But listen, as far as the Warriors go, man, I think this is definitely going to be the beginning of the post Curry championship years, the post Big 3 years.
Mm.
Obviously the direction that they're going to go in is not going to be like championship or bust type of direction. Obviously that, but going forward, I
So you
really
think
would
they
like to
shot
see.
their low lead?
You said what?
I'm
You think
not
they
ready
shot
to
their
say
low?
that. I'm not
I'm not,
ready to
no, no, no.
move
I'm
off
not.
of
No, well,
Clay
no.
and his people
My
like
thing is,
that.
is like my thing is like when he said Brooke Lopez, I'm thinking, man, like they at some point when Steph walk out the door, they're gonna have to switch up that style of play. The one thing I notice about the Warriors, they've been guard heavy. You go all the way back to the Run TMC years. They've been guard heavy. The only like what the bigs that they had in the history of their franchise, what Wilt, Nate Thurman, I think they had C Webb in his first year, bro. Like they not really known for their bigs, you know what I'm saying? So they known for their
That's
wings
why
and their
adding a
shooters.
Brook Lopez would be good because they won a championship with adding an Andrew Bogut.
Right,
So
right, right,
you're adding a guy of that same ilk that can stretch the floor as well
right,
and
right.
get you a bucket in the post. So you running dribble handoffs with Brook Lopez and Steph Curry, that'll look good for them.
I
And
rather
he's
have both
not
of
gonna
them.
Uh,
be
Uh,
as expensive,
I don't know.
especially if you're talking about winning the championship. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Because you
I'd
add a
rather
Brook
have
Lopez,
Porzingis,
that puts you back in that type of conversation. To me,
I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's to me, I think they got a lot more. It like the thing is, the pool contract. I think kind of pushed them back a little bit because they not like the him having to sign him to a deal and having to sign Wiggins to me. That kind of like put them in a, like a which deck of cards do you want? Like kind of ordeal to me. But
so
I don't think
with
they
you
should get rid.
saying
I
that, I
don't
got a
think they should
question
get
for
rid.
you.
What's up?
With you saying that, I got a question for you. How would you like you can do kind of a side and trade type of deal with getting Poole's contract to Milwaukee for Brook Lopez, and now you got a guy that can create his own shot next to you, and then you got a big to help your front court depth in Golden State. That's something that sounds like it can be advantageous for both sides.
Yeah, it's something, but I'm not 100% sure how
He
sold
said it's
Milwaukee
something.
is. Yeah, it's something, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Milwaukee is sold on that Jordan Poole shit, bro. Like that's something that might be. We gotta get to that bridge when we cross it, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. So, but the thing with the thing what I was about to say, the thing about the Warriors, I think First of all, I don't think they should trade Kuminga under no circumstances. I don't think they should get rid of Kuminga under no circumstances. But they need to figure out how to have him on the court and how to put him in some type of situations. Because I don't think
But
they
that's
should
the
get rid of
thing.
him.
That's why they're gonna look to
They're
trade him
not
because they
playing
can't
him.
find him.
They gonna have to figure. Yeah, Steve Kerr, somebody gonna have to figure that shit out, man. Like I don't think they should. I do not think they should get rid of him.
Hey,
That's
look,
just me. They get rid of him, bro. That's gonna be probably like that's probably gonna be one of them setbacks. Like, oh shit, yo, what the hell we did, bro? Like,
Nah, depending on what they get back for him though, Lee. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
more
I mean,
value
what's?
than you give him credit.
I mean,
You got to think of this current status of the NBA. You're competing against Joker and them. You don't need to get bigger. So if I have an opportunity to get bigger, especially if it's like in the 15-20 million dollar range, the Golden State Warriors owner has not been against spending money. So if you can do that, I think that's the way you need to go, because you're not moving Steph, number one. And I agree with Show. While Steph is there, you want to put him in the opportunity, let him have an opportunity to still compete for championships.
You gonna milk that cow,
just to be there.
That's just what it is.
Right. But I think the missing some of the other factors, like Clay probably gonna want another deal.
He does.
Draymond. I don't know. I don't know what's the word.
He wants another deal.
Yeah, he probably gonna want another deal.
He wants one more. He wants one more contract.
If they moving Kuminga, I see them moving him for some 1-2 year players and like maybe a pick or something. I don't really see them moving him for like a piece unless they package him with Poole and then say, all right, we gonna need a player that's gonna change our lineup and like a Brook Lopez. I think the Poole and the Brook Lopez trade that makes sense in terms of money. But
that's what I'm saying.
You can't think. See, this is not Bob Myers no more. This is Mike Dunleavy. Like I said, Dunleavy. See, when I heard Dunleavy, his heart, Bob Myers made decisions. He made big decisions, but sometimes he didn't want to pull the trigger on certain guys because he liked Mike Dunleavy. Don't give a damn. He's pulling that trigger.
I don't care if I like you or not.
Yeah.
If we gonna get better, we got to get better.
Do we know that about Mike Dunleavy at all? Like, cause what's his experience in the front office? I'm like,
well, he's a scout. Well,
I think he's been. You got to understand.
Yeah.
Mike Dunleavy has been around this game for a long time. Been around winning situations. His dad was a successful head coach. He's been around this organization for a while. So I think Mike Dunleavy is not going to be just some slouch. Sometimes you got to change it up. I think, like Michelle was saying earlier, it might be time for the Clippers to come off a goddamn what's that? No, the damn general manager dude.
Yeah, they've been trying. See, this is the thing, Lee. They've been Lee. He's not. See, Lee.
Yeah, Lawrence Frank.
He's not really new to the situation. They've been grooming him for a minute now. Bro, I knew back in February, bro. I knew back in January, February, this was possible. When they started talking about how Bob Myers haven't got his contract and this possibility he might go to the Clippers or another team, or he gonna retire. So yeah, that's something they already prepared for, bro. He been there. He been doing a lot of scouting. He go to the games, scout. He working with the draft combine and all the other stuff. That's what he been doing. That's what they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then all I've been hearing is teams are trying to figure out a way to combat with Denver because all Denver's key pieces are locked up.
Freddy.
Yeah.
So
all of the key pieces are locked up.
There you go. What up with the little Darius? What's happening, homie?
What's up with your big priest?
Hey, look,
you know what it is,
bro.
What's up there?
What's up?
Hey, priest. We've been talking about this for a minute now, man. What you think? I mean, Darius. Go ahead, Darius.
I say I get with what Lee was talking about Kuminga, but he's just very raw. He's just very raw, bro. he has a lot of potential, but they were already trying to trade this man, him and Poole for OG Anunoby, and it was another player.
Facts. That was at the trade deadline. Right. That's
That
what
was
I was
during the
telling him
trade
earlier.
deadline.
That's what I was telling
That's
him
why I was
earlier
like,
all of there. Yep. Go
then
ahead.
they were trying to get Kristaps Porzingis, and what's the name did not want to pull the trigger. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and I agree with Brook Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
I like Brook Lopez as well, but if
Right.
you can get Kristaps Porzingis, he had one more year on his deal. That means he's a free agent. Then that's mean you can just get him that money off the books. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now, I think Brook Lopez is going to look for more money. He is going to look for more money, and I don't
Right.
know if the Bucks are going to trade for Brook. They're going to trade for Jordan Poole for Brook Lopez. I don't think they're going to do it. He's way too valuable as a player for them. So I don't think they're gonna end up doing. That's why I say Kristaps Porzingis makes a lot more sense. And I don't like to call Anthony Towns. I don't like Karl Anthony Towns at all, bro. I'm sorry. Karl Anthony Towns had
Absolutely
eight
not.
eight
He does
years to
not
show
fit
me
into that.
that he do not
I
fit.
don't think he fit into that system neither. But I mean, it is the Warriors. But I mean, I don't think he fit into that system. I'm gonna just keep it there.
Yeah, but I don't think the brother fits at all. But honestly, I'm high on Dunleavy. Dunleavy been the assistant coach. He been under Bob Myers for the last 3 years.
Yeah, he been
So
everything.
so I
He
mean,
been
like,
everything.
bro, everything. So he has done it all. So he knows what to look for. So like I said, I don't think we should give his ass, you know, I think you get people got to give him time. Warriors fans got to give him time. They didn't like the fact Bob Myers traded damn Monte Ellis. So why the hell they complaining about?
Exactly.
That's true.
Why the hell they
That's true.
complaining about?
Exactly.
Not that what you complain about that trade. They might trade Clay or Dre. Why the fuck are we complaining about this
They
shit? I
ain't
don't
they
understand it.
know
Listen.
Montreal got himself in a
My
little
thing.
situation.
My thing with the Warriors is that listen, it's a lot of things that they was willing to gamble
The hell?
before they even got to where they are today. The summer before they won their first championship, they was trying to trade Klay Thompson for Kevin Love. They was
Yeah.
they was trying to get DeAndre, but the Clippers matched the deal. So my thing is like the Warriors, like I know it's a new GM and everything, but the Warriors to me, they one of them teams, bro. Like in terms of the front office, they never like they. The thing is, they were trying to do what a lot of other teams are doing. Like, okay, yo, let's hurry up and get this here. Let's hurry up and get this here. They didn't necessarily know at the time, and it's a lot of things they didn't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm still over the fence about them getting Wiseman over Lonzo. Not Lonzo, LaMelo. Because I thought if they would have had LaMelo, now you add years to Steph's career
Yeah,
because
that
he
was
playing
about
off the
Klay
ball.
Thompson though.
Yeah, that was really about Klay
Yeah,
Thompson.
that
Yeah.
was about pleasing Klay Thompson. People don't realize Klay Thompson a real he I ain't gonna say he like he got thin skin to me. To me, he got thin. I'm gonna say that. Got thin skin. So
What you mean, show in terms of like getting new players on the team, that type stuff?
well,
Like,
he don't want to. You don't want to do that. He'll feel a threat. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
oh, okay.
uh,
But yeah, that's understandable in the case of Jordan Poole.
why you think? Why you think Klay Thompson? Why you think Klay Thompson ain't hit that bench when he went in rhythm like that earlier this year? You supposed to hit the
Listen,
bench.
yeah, that absolutely. I understand what you're saying, but like in the case of Jordan Poole, my thing is like you had a chance, you had a legitimate opportunity to get LaMelo. You would have added a playmaker, which is what they like. They like players that could pass the ball and that could move the ball and find the open man. My thing is like now you pair that. They was already running small. You pair that with Steph. Now you got Steph playing off the ball with LaMelo, who came in the league as a very very good playmaker, very very good passer. You know what I'm saying? So it just made sense to me just based off.
What's called was a fan. I ain't mean to cut y'all leave. I can't. Y'all help me out. There was it Joe Latham. Somebody was a fan with Wise. Somebody liked Wise. I can't say. I think it
It
was
might
Joe
have been Joe
Latham.
Latham. It might have been Latham.
It may have been Joe
Laker,
It
Latham.
may have been
Yeah.
Laker.
Latham.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So Lakin was a big fan of Wise. They've been
Very big fan.
um, yeah. They didn't really want to trade him, but Steph Curry,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I don't want to throw him on the. I ain't trying. Steph
Nah,
Curry
go
and
ahead
them
and do that shit.
wasn't big fans. They want guys. See, Steph Curry, he used to win chips, bro. Like he not finna have a guy on the team that he think that's gonna mess up the chemistry or not pass the ball like D'Lo. That's why he got his ass up out of there. Let's just keep it real. Wiseman just didn't have the fundamentals down pat, bro. They took him through the G League. They try to get him, help him get his confidence up. It just was time to leave, bro. Moody, at some point in the season, Moody had almost asked to be traded because he wasn't getting playing time. I think they need to get off a couple of them young guys, get some veterans over there. To me, I'm getting rid of Jordan Poole, Kaminga, and I'm finna go get some size. That's what I would do.
I think
Y'all can
they
hear me?
are gonna do that though. Yeah, we can hear you. I think they will do that though. I don't think Dunleavy is gonna sit tight. I think he gonna make whatever move he feel make the most sense. And we don't know what that is. I do want to say about Warrior fans, because Percy is addressing this in the chat. A lot of Warrior fans gonna have to evolve, and like Darius said, we traded Monte Ellis. We got over it. Look what happened. I mean, at some point in
Yeah,
time,
that's
you got to
true.
start root. You at some point in time, you got to root for the organization and not the individual players. You look at the Yankees, you look at the Dodgers, you look at the best organizations in the history of sports, different teams, the franchises, the Patriots, the 49ers, all these teams that have won multiple championships, they did that shit with different groups of stars, man. At some point in time, you got to be confident enough to know that your organization going to make the right decisions. The problem is, we think if we don't win a chip within the next few years, they'll never happen again. Well, it may take 6, 7 years. If it does, it does. It don't mean you're not trying to put a team together that can compete for it, but you don't put yourself in a position where in them 6 and 7 years, let's say you don't win the shit while trying to compete anyway, you a middling team. And that's what you headed for if you keep making certain decisions. And you look at just any great franchise throughout the history of time, they did that. I mean, let's be honest about this shit. You're not gonna win, let's say, 8 championships with a core group of players. If you win 8 championships over the course of 25 years, it's gonna be with different players. So we just got to be fans of the organization and trust that they're gonna do the right thing and root for the players that's here. This might be Steph Curry's last championship. He may have one more left in him. You're going to do what you can to try to help get him one, but it ain't just about him. I'm kind of getting tired of Warrior fans. They complain about LeBron fans, and now they starting to sound like LeBron fans and shit. It's like, come on. It's hypocrisy at its finest. So if you got to
I'm
move
saying
Dre or Clay,
crazy.
do it. I'm just saying, man, I root for the fucking team. If Steph Curry ain't with the Warriors, you think I'm going to be choosing him over us? Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Like it, bro. I love Steph. I love Steph. I love Clay. I love Dre.
What up,
But
AD?
when do we start to thinking about the organization? And yeah, they made some bad decisions in the past. Oaktown will agree to that. They made bad decisions in the past. We seen this shit. I seen that shit for fucking what since 2004. They made bad decisions. So hey, look, it is what it is. They gonna make bad decisions. Now I just think they can maximize. I think Steph does got one more in him, and as I say, just maximize it, but don't ruin your future just for one championship. Like, don't mortgage all your future just for one championship. You see what happened to the fucking Lakers? Like, literally one championship in what since 2020. That's it, and it came close this year, but got swept. So, like I said, I still want to be us to be competitive, but not to the point where we sacrificing everything. I don't understand why people want Bradley Beal on the team. Bradley Beal is not a good fit
Man, I
at
don't
all.
get that one, bro. I don't.
I
I don't.
know, me too.
See, did you hear about the Bucks talking to Britain? I don't want. I only heard the only names I know is Warriors. They in contact with his Warriors. Hold on, let me look at this list. Hold on. So look, Warriors, Chicago, New York, and Brooklyn on the line. Brooklyn got interested in Miami. What's good, Roy Day? So far, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. He go a sneaky one right here. All right, just a hypothetical. I ain't heard nothing about this. No, I'm just saying a hypothetical. A name, the team I wouldn't be surprised. It's the Boston Celtics. I wouldn't be surprised if he end up with the Boston Celtics. Not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like that'd be a team, but hey, if that happen, I'd be like, nah, I can see that happen because of Jason Tatum. Keep Jason Tatum happy. What up, bro, Dave? Captain of the ship. Y'all can hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we got
Oh, okay.
I think yeah, it might could happen with what's it called say. I think that can actually possibly happen.
Say Jalen Green, like I'm saying is as if Jalen Brown is gone or something. Like some way, somehow they just Jalen Brown, he not staying there, he just gone and he gets traded or something. Yeah. I can see them getting Bradley Beal, but
He just don't
Miami,
fit with the
Miami
Warriors,
see,
man.
yeah, because you
you
gonna
know,
trade Clay. Who you gonna trade for him? Clay Thompson and Poole? I mean, for a 30-year-old Bradley Beal? Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's like man,
that's
nah,
way
it's
too
just
much.
Yeah, the
mm-mm.
Kings too. Kings too. I forgot their name. Kings. Kings too. You right.
No, not the reason why I like Porzingis more than Brook Lopez and unload Lopez as a defender. I still
I
think
wouldn't be
the
surprised the
Warriors'
Lakers either.
biggest weakness, because the Warriors' biggest weakness more so than the interior defense, I think they don't have nobody in the front court that score. Even look at the basket, and you put too much pressure on your guards to get points.
Another thing too. I don't want to. I don't. Some people keep bringing up the Clippers. They think Michael Williams gonna give Bradley Beal to the Clippers. Man, if he goes to the Clippers, I'm definitely out. I'm definitely out on the Clippers. Hey, we not doing nothing this year. Man, I'm sorry,
Oh,
we
I
not doing
said,
nothing. Like Paul, I really have Paul George in the day of the week and Bradley Beal. Like that's crazy. Bradley Beal ain't doing nothing for me. They want aspiring contracts and picks. Yeah, it sounds like Miami to me, bro. Sound like Miami. What up, Mike Miller? I don't think. See, well, it's not a lot of see. Again, y'all got to think about this too. We can't have the same conversations and the same trade scenarios or hypotheticals like we did before this new CBA. Now the new CBA here, it limits teams like the Warriors, teams like the Clippers to make these, they can't sneak away with good deals like they used to, like they did to Norman Powell and Robert Covington. They not able to sneak away with deals like that and just get them extra cash on the side without paying a penalty. Players ain't trying to pay that on. You know what they trying to do too. The luxury tax. They trying to have these owners like pay double on the luxury tax bill if they decide to do something like that, like what the Warriors been
That's
doing, the
nasty.
Clippers been doing. Yeah, so they are punishing Clippers and Warriors for paying money to put together a competitive roster. That's sad. That's really sad to me, bro. How can you punish it? Because you got how can you punish these rich owners for willing to put they money on invest their money on these rosters to help win championships? I don't get that.
that's all
It's
CJ McCullum.
yeah, they
That's all
want
CJ.
mediocrity or something, man. I don't like that. It's like if you built a team through the draft and you make a smart free agent signing or two or some trades, you should be able to pay at least the guys that you have, and give them what they want so that you can keep that team together. But I don't like this shit where everybody deserve a fair chance to win. Man, you either can make it or you can't. I like the old school way. I just think that they trying to even it out. I understand that, but at the same time, some of these markets ain't gonna never win. And some of these owners don't want to spend the money. It's just like baseball. Look at my A's. They ain't shit. They don't want to spend no money. Even if they go to Vegas, they ain't spend no fucking money. I just don't want mediocrity to be rewarded because you got, you get revenue sharing and you got luxury taxes and all this kind of shit. And you do things that you think that'll help balance the league out. And then you get owners who won't do the right thing and invest in that team enough to make them a competitor. It's just like, I don't think that's right to the teams who do it the right way.
Right. So look. All right. So look. I got a text. Right. He just reminded me. He said, um, he listened to the show right now. Said that the reason why the Warriors didn't draft LaMelo because Clay Thompson dad got Michael Thompson got in his feelings.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Him and it's a whole little mess. Him and Clay
But I
Thompson.
told, but I told you
Man, what kind
it's
of
been
shit is
like.
that?
But Oak Time, I told you that's what it's been this entire season. Even finding out more things about what was going on with the Warriors, it feels like Steph was the only one that was really committed to fucking winning, dude. I'm just being real. I was like, bro, it's so much. I was like, dog, this was a drama filled season. That's why I was like, if we did win the championship this year, this would be the greatest championship that we ever made in this motherfucker. I was
Hey,
like, that is just too much.
Hey, it's like Pat Riley said. Didn't he have that book and he talked about the disease of me when you start winning too much and the egos get in the way and it prevents you from doing even more? That's
Yeah,
what it looked like, man. But hold up. So you mean to tell me, look, I like Wiseman. I'm a stand up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. I can live with that. But I do want to say, so the organization would have drafted LaMelo over Wiseman if it wasn't for Michael Thomas.
Yeah, it was from
Thomas.
Michael Thompson to Clay.
that was
Yeah,
the bro.
yeah.
Even Steve Kerr said that was a good idea to draft fucking Lamelo over fucking Wiseman.
That is some
You
bullshit.
think that
So
would have been a good idea?
hell yeah.
If you
It's a whole little champagne, bro. It's crazy,
Cause I'm
bro.
trying to
It's all
think.
little.
Cause like Lamelo don't play no D. I think they gave up on Wiseman too quick, personally. But
Okay.
uh,
Hey, Priest, let me
I,
say this. I agree. I think they gave up on him too quick, but seeing how we saw how it played out, they wasn't going to use him the way he needed to be used anyway, because he's
exactly,
not a defensive
exactly.
big. He's a scorer, and he needs the ball. So being that LaMelo
I'll
already
just
plays
say,
the style that fit, yeah, it would have worked. It'd have been
I
better
just
if it,
say I look at Lamelo's fit like the D'Lo fit, personally.
nah, because he's
Um,
more of a playmaker and a
Hey, old
facilitator,
town.
and
Hey,
he's a
old town.
scorer.
Old
What's
town,
up?
bro told me to tell you. Hold on a second. Let me read your message. 'Cause he heard something. He disagreed with what you said, bro.
What's
Um,
that?
hold on. Hold on. Let me see what he said. He says, "You can hear me."
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
He said, we can't develop." He said, "All right." He said, "It's different now. We can't develop players. Don't work like they used to. These man, he kind of spelling that wrong." He said, hold on a second. Let me translate this real quick. They not. Yeah, so look, they not spending. See, the thing is, I see what he's saying. They not spending a lot of time in development before they get to the NBA. So when you come see like with y'all situation, y'all looking to win chips, bro. Y'all don't have the time to sit there and develop players when you're trying to win chips. That's kind of hard, bro. It's kind of hard to do that.
But what
Now,
players
unless you
we talking
the
about?
Detroit
Wise?
Pistons, yeah, you talking about
Yeah.
why?
But that's why I said
Yeah,
that I was glad
yeah,
that Wiseman got traded because now he can go somewhere that he can get that development that he needs, and we can see his growth going forward. I didn't want to see the brother get traded at all, but at the same time, I understood why they had to trade him. It's like they can't necessarily develop him, and they're struggling on the road. They're struggling on the road. They're struggling to get wins. They're not. They're in the bottom seed. They got to make something happen. So that was the biggest thing they could think of at the time from what I heard initially. But now, what I'm hearing now, that wasn't the only trade on the deal. They had multiple trades on the deal before the trade deadline. So
Hey, show
Hey,
is your boy still listening? Can you ask him? Okay, so then what's the Kaminga? Do they really believe in
just say it.
Kaminga? Is he the
Just
only
say it,
one?
cause he listening right now. Just say it.
Okay,
Just do they
so
believe
yeah,
in me?
I don't know his name, but I just want to say so
I don't think
with
they do.
Jonathan Kaminga, is
I
okay.
don't. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think they do. Cause I seen him that video. You know that video that went viral.
I heard that
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
Uh,
person. I heard that too.
look, he went viral. They supposed him working out. I sent the videos. I said, look, your boy working out. He said, man, that's the shit he already know how to do. He working on some shit that needs to be worked on. I was like, damn. Okay, well, let me leave that alone. Well, I guess he ain't really putting in no work like he supposed to. Then I don't know.
But yeah, person, I heard that too. I heard that too. Steph actually checked him,
Yeah.
and I told you, like he
Oh
felt
yeah, yeah.
if you look at his face and you look at his face when they lost to the Lakers, he just felt disgusted. Like that was a face of like, bro, we could have beat these motherfuckers if we would have played more fucking discipline, have fucking way more patience, and actually, bro, and actually done better. But like I said, I I'm not I'm not surprised that if it is true, which I think it is, because Steph, he ain't gonna say nothing until he's just like, you know what, y'all bullshitting, you bullshitting. So it's like it is what it is. But like I said, I love Wiseman, but when I was hearing that he wasn't even trying to get better, that's why I was like, see, this is gonna make me hard to stay with you, brother. It's gonna make me hard to stay with you, man. It really is.
But look
It
what
just
he did as
really
soon
is.
as he went to Detroit. He was balling.
Right
But
now,
I
but right now until we see what Monty Williams do, because he gonna have a situation with two
Yeah, that's
bigs,
different. Right.
I
and
don't
that's what
think
I'm
he's
saying.
gonna
That's
stay in
different.
Detroit. Yeah, I don't think he's staying in Detroit because I was shocked that that's where he went anyway. Because I'm like they already had
Hey,
Durant
hey,
and he's playing pretty
hey,
good.
hey, Old Town. All right, Old Town. This message for you, bro.
What's up?
Old Town. So
Yeah.
he said, Jonathan Kaminga only knows he only wants to do what he wants to do. He doesn't listen in practice. He doesn't understand the plays. Also, yeah, that is something I did here. That
Didn't I
is
tell
something
you
I
that
did
old
here, bro.
time?
Yeah, he
Didn't
No,
I
don't
tell you that old
yeah,
understand.
time?
we
He don't
talked
know the
about that.
plays.
No, well, the person I picked was Wiseman. So if I'm wrong about that, that's fine. But like with Kaminga, we had talked about this where you can see when he come into the game, he pretty much wants to do what he wants to do and shoot and all
Hey,
that type of shit.
that's why I was telling somebody. They were talking about they need to play Kaminga more. Steve Kerr do not trust this man. I'm telling you, and there's a reason he's not playing. That's why I get sick of listening to Warriors Twitter
Yeah.
or things like, "Why do you ain't play Kaminga more? Why you ain't play?" Because y'all don't know the ins and outs of what's going on back there, bro. You don't. You really
Well,
don't.
he couldn't play in that Sacramento series because as soon as they brought him in, they attacked him and
And he
scored
couldn't
on him.
play
They
him in
made
that
a run
Lakers
the minute he
series.
came into the game, so they had to
Yeah, he
take
don't
him
know
out.
the plays,
Yeah.
and he don't
So
listen, bro. They say he don't listen. He hard
Uh,
headed, bro.
yeah, hey, show. So I want to ask him. Okay, so he listening. Like, so what young players did they believe in India? Was Lamelo the only one they really wanted? Because to me, the problem I have is this: is that it seemed to me they didn't really know what direction they wanted to go in. So it's kind of confusing to have all them young guys. You don't trade them. You say you want to play them, and like it just seemed like it was no clear direction on where to go. So what does he have to say about that?
Hey, another thing too, Old Time. He just said it too. Look, no disrespect, bro, but like Wiseman was just soft, bro. Said Wiseman was soft like toilet tissue. He
Yeah,
had
he
to get
said
over
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he was. I ain't look. Nah, there's somebody
No,
Well,
that.
I'm
we
just
knew
saying,
he was
show.
kind of
Just
soft
say,
because
just say
during
what you
Uh,
had.
we knew he was kind of soft
I,
because of preseason.
I ain't gonna say
Steph was
all.
trying to get
I ain't
Steph was
gonna go
trying
too
to
hard.
Steph was trying to get the man to set a pick, and he wasn't setting the proper pick and letting hit the angle so he'd be able to come around and so he can get a shot off. So I knew it was like physicality was a problem for him, and he liked to be in the perimeter a lot more. That's why That's why I was like, I don't know if they were gonna keep Wiseman. It's like I felt like they were gonna trade the man eventually. I just really
But
did.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladarius,
Mm.
the thing is, when we had talked that time, and I saw this when they drafted Wiseman, like I saw Penny Hardaway talking about Wiseman. He said he was teaching him how to have guard skills. So when we drafted him, I looked at somebody who was going to be more of an outside in type big. I didn't look at him as like straight like Embiid, where he gonna go
Right,
down low, beat,
right,
even though
right, right.
Embiid can shoot. Like I already had
And I
an
agree.
idea how he was gonna play. I just thought that they were gonna let him do that.
I
That's the
agree.
only thing I say. I didn't think that they
I
would
agree.
try
Yeah,
to,
I was high
yeah,
on him
you know what
too.
I'm saying?
And see, and I was high on too because I wanted, I wanted him to do better. I wanted him to get better, get healthier, and do better. But once I started hearing things was coming out the Warriors locker room, I'm like, oh, so this man really ain't doing shit like that. I thought, I really thought he was trying to
Hey,
put in that work. So,
hey,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something too. He just told. I knew nothing about this, so now he just told me. He said when they go back that draft, Mike Dunleavy was high on France Wagner, who went to Orlando. That's what
Oh,
he
over
wanted.
Kaminga?
Yeah. No, no, no. Hold on,
over
hold on, hold on.
Wiseman.
Yeah, why?
Franz
Yeah, he
Wagner,
wanted
he wasn't, no,
France. Yeah,
Wagner
France
wasn't in
Wagner.
that
Yeah.
draft. Franz Wagner, the one
Hold
from
on,
Michigan,
Was
he
he
was
in
in
that
the one with
draft?
Kaminga, wasn't
hold on. What?
he? That was
Whatever draft. Hold
Kaminga.
on. I think I got it mixed up. I think he was talking about the Kaminga draft. Whatever draft. What draft that was in? It was.
I think that was a draft with Kaminga.
Yeah, that was Kaminga. That was with
Oh yeah,
Cause I
yeah.
Kaminga
don't.
and
He
Moody,
my bad. He
Franz
just told me.
Wagner.
Yeah, he just said the. Yeah, he just told me the Kaminga.
Yeah, cause I
Kaminga
don't. I
draft.
was about to say I don't remember him being in the draft with Wiseman. Nah,
Okay,
but as
so
I say, like that's why
does
I'm
he
high
think
hopes
that
on
they would
Mike
keep that
Dunleavy.
19th pick?
Yeah, they Mike Dunleavy wanted. Yeah, he wanted France over Kaminga. That 7 pick.
I mean, it seems to me Dunleavy got a better eye for what they really need in terms of the draft. We don't know
Man,
about
that's what I
As I
Wiseman.
say,
said.
uh,
He a little everything, bro. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, look, bro. The people that been working around this man for all the years, they told me like, cause I'm like, man, y'all missing by mine is a big loss. They like, nah, bro, we good. We got Mike Dunleavy. He's breaking it down. Mike Dunleavy doing this, he doing that.
he doing a lot.
He doing a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, y'all might be good.
But yeah, hey,
But
Showtime, what it
look,
is because it's on local. Oh, go ahead.
what person just said is facts. Bob Meyer was high on Kaminga upside. That's his, yeah.
Yeah, I can
And
see
see,
that.
that's why I say he was super raw. That's why I was like, nah. I was like, the man. That's why I was like, when coming in this season, I said Moody was gonna be the one that can play more because in that summer league, he looked ready in terms of like veteran leadership. Like I wouldn't have thought Moody. If you would have told me Moody was a rookie, I would have thought you were lying because, or this is his first year. I thought you were lying because the man looks like a veteran. Like he plays like a vet. That's why I was like, I don't see Kaminga unless he has a tremendous upside. I don't see him getting much playing time. It's like he can't play D. He
Right.
doesn't move his feet. He doesn't move his feet. He uses his hands to play defense. That's why I was like, people was trying to kill Elder when he said that Kaminga could not play in that Lakers series. I 1000%
No,
agree
no.
because he could not.
He see people
Because
see
he was
this the
gonna.
thing with us.
Cause he
Right.
was gonna he was literally gonna give them fouls. Like Jesus boy.
Yeah, yeah. See, this the thing. See, us fans, we looking at these talent. We say, "Oh man, that dude's talent. He should be playing." But if you're not buying in at practice, you don't know the playbook. The lighter chance of you playing is just gonna be. It's not gonna be there. You got to be able to
Exactly.
compete, play defense. You got to know the plays. You got to buy in. That's why you look at a guy like Christian Brown for the Denver Nuggets, a rookie now. This
A
man got
rookie.
playing time. This man got playing time.
In the NBA
How
finals.
in the NBA Finals, bro. Right?
But he's an old
That
rookie.
don't matter. It don't matter, priest. Like priest, bro. You for a young guy, bro. You got to be able to compete on the defensive end. You can't just be a guy looking to score. Like you can get a team that already got scores. They don't need that. Why you think Reggie Jackson ain't getting playing time? They need a defense. He bought
And his
defense.
athleticism
Got him on
is really
the
what got
defense.
him on
Got
the
him on the
court
court.
too, because he used his athleticism well on that end.
Man, he
Yeah.
really
Um,
did. Dude. That man was amazing, bro.
and you can tell that he got room to grow. But he is an older rookie. He came out after his junior year. So, and playing for Bill Self for 3 years, shit, you, I think you're
Yeah,
gonna be
you
ready to
should.
play when you get to the
I about,
league.
about to say you should be ready to play. But
Hey, show
even
it.
then, though, even at the highest, you're
Uh,
at the highest competition in the NBA Finals. For him to be able to do that, that was really, really fucking impressive. That was really
Because he showed
impressive.
no fear. If you
Showed
watch
no
him,
fear.
even I
Showed
mean, they
no
had this
fear.
dude. I mean, just think about it. They had this dude guarding Kevin Durant. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
no fear. Dude. That shit was impressive. Like I thought the shit he did with against the Suns was impressive. What he did in the NBA Finals was even more impressive to me. Stepping up when they needed him. Oh man, that was
Yeah,
amazing.
when Aaron Gordon got into foul trouble, you didn't see a drop off defensively when he came
Yeah,
into the game. But
that's
show,
just
you
like
said
man, that's too much.
I know you said we finna make a lot of moves too.
y'all
So
looking to make moves. Y'all trying to. Y'all
trying
want
to,
Dame.
trying to.
Y'all want Dame. That's
So
that's that's what y'all want Dame. That's what I really want.
if we if and you said that you're not hearing anything about Ben Simmons. So I know you said he didn't want to be there. Is that still his? I'm gonna say his truth. Because like I said, I feel like this
I
is the
haven't.
best possible
Me
roster for this dude.
person. Priest. I haven't heard nothing about Ben Simmons getting traded. Not me personally. As of today, does that mean he gonna get traded? No. I mean he could get traded here. I mean if they make him available. I haven't heard nothing about him getting traded. So that just that kind of cause it seemed like to me if it was they would have already said he's gonna be available
They
or something.
Yeah,
they were
because the
shopping.
offseason has started.
Yeah,
Yep.
So you would have
I
been
haven't heard
hearing
nothing about that.
you would have been hearing stuff as far as him getting moved. That doesn't mean he won't get moved. I understand that part. But like I said, and
Oh,
I
my
have
bad,
no
priest.
reason.
My bad. He just shut me up. Never mind. He just said he on the block. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made me. Yeah, he shut me up real quick. My bad. Well, I
Hey,
heard
that
it
was
now.
quick.
Well, he on the
That was
block.
quick.
Yeah, he on the block.
Yeah, he on the block.
Because that's what I'm.
I ain't
But
know.
the crazy thing about
I
it
ain't know,
is
homie.
That's crazy,
with
Joe.
Ben
That's
with
crazy.
Ben, this roster reminds me of when he was playing with JJ Redick and all those guys when
Well, don't get too
was
comfortable with that, home. Well, that
I
don't.
know.
It sounds like he finna get
But
traded to the
the
Western
piece that
Conference.
I don't want to be moved, I'm sure won't be moved. And that's Bridges. That's
Yeah,
the
Bridges, y'all
Uh,
keeping Bridges.
no,
Y'all
no,
keep.
Bridge not going nowhere. No, Bridge.
that's the one I
Look,
don't
Nah,
want
Bridge
to
not
be
going
moved.
nowhere. No, Bridge
Yeah,
is
he.
not going anywhere.
Yeah, y'all
No.
keeping him.
You know, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I can't remember who it was when it happened. Somebody was trying to give a whole lot of draft picks for Mikael
It
Bridges
was
and
Memphis.
Brooklyn. It
They
was,
tried to
I
get
think so. I
four
can't
first,
remember, but somebody was trying to
and
go
some other stuff
crazy
though.
for Mikael Bridges, and they shut it down. Mikael Bridges,
Yeah,
y'all got. Now Ben Simmons, he just told me, bro. Ben Simmons, he probably gonna get traded to the Western Conference, and them talks when to get ready to heat up. He on the trade block. I didn't even know. I didn't know Barista now. On my bad. I didn't know.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I had no idea.
I still, and like I said, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't got no reason to be confident in Ben Simmons after what I've seen from him, especially since he came to Brooklyn. But
Christian Woods. I'm
but
not high on Christian Woods.
I feel like this team is built perfectly for his skill set. But if he's finna move, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
like
look, everybody named Mama tried to get Mikael Bridges. He said the only person, look, there's the only two people on y'all team that's untouchable is Mikael Bridges and Nicholas Claxton.
That's it.
They ain't going nowhere. Everybody else probably high. I did hear something about the Detroit Pistons want Cam Johnson. I
They
would keep
want him,
Cam
but
Johnson.
I think Brooklyn's going to match because he's restricted. So I think Brooklyn's going
Okay,
to match the offer for him
yeah, I would keep Cam
if they
Johnson.
don't, if they can't come up with an
You need
agreement
shooting.
before then.
Yeah.
that's a shoot.
Now
Kaminga.
he's proved that not only is he a good shooter, he's proved that he can create his own shot. He wasn't able to showcase a lot of this ability in Phoenix. So he's proved that he can create his own shot. He's proved that he's decent off the bounce. Not great, but decent off the bounce. He's good defensively. Um, I
Man,
like his fit.
I would like my, I
And
like the
then he's
Clippers to get
Mikal
him.
Bridges' best friend. So of course you're going if you're gonna build around Bridges, you want to keep his best friend in town if you can.
Carlin Towns for Ben. I ain't hear nothing about that, bro. I see that. Look, bro, I'm just not finding out the man on the trade block. I had no idea at all. I haven't. Probably because I ain't asked. That's what it is.
Ben Simmons for Carl Anthony Towns.
I don't know about that one. What up? What up, Mr. Man?
Hey, show.
What's up?
I want to ask him. So like, you know how Brooklyn basically, they traded KD, Kyrie. I guess you could say they just starting anew in terms of Michael getting rid of. What does your boy have to say about like the Warriors? Does Dunleavy think that that's the issue, the locker room thing with Draymond and Poole, and what do they plan on doing to fix that? Because he says Draymond is saying he wants to see Poole.
See,
What is his feeling
I
about
hear
that
more about
transition?
Poole. Poole. I hear more about Poole on the he on the go than Draymond. You know, I don't see. I don't know. Like I don't know for a fact what Draymond gonna do, but I know they trying to trade Poole. That's what this something I know for a fact. They trying to trade Poole.
I know that for
Draymond got options. That's the thing. That's something to keep. Draymond do. He have a lot of options. Kuzma. Somebody asked me about Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. They open for trade talks, but he probably gonna end up being in a Wizards uniform next season. So I don't know what they want for Kuz, but I know they open to trade him, but he probably gonna be there next season. He probably gonna be there. But
So let me ask you this: like, you think a lot of teams are going to try to like get their house in order with that CBA kicking in? What 2 years when it really taking the full effect? Like a lot of teams
hey,
are going to
hey,
try to clean this stuff down.
hey, old time. I'm gonna tell you this though, old time. This is something I know for a fact. And Percy, everybody a Warriors fan in here, they know this. This is facts. This is not even an opinion. This is a fact. Known fact. The only player Steph Curry wants to be married to on the Golden State Warriors is who? Draymond
Draymond.
Green.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to tell you, that's the only player he would get pissed off. I think he could really get pissed off. He'll feel bad if they can't keep Draymond. That's
Cause
his
really,
guy.
cause realistically, I love the Splash Brothers, but Draymond fits as a better duo for Steph than Clay does. He just really
We'll
does.
talk about it later, Des. Oh yeah. Look, he been when Clay Thompson wasn't playing. Them you two leaders. They the ones been holding it down. And don't get me wrong, bro. Clay Thompson is amazing, but at
Love
this
Clay.
stage of his career, you can replace him, bro. I don't know how you feel about that old time. I know. Well, never mind. I do know how you feel old time. Cause old time, you got man. Old time when I was telling you about Clay Thompson, acting selfish early in the season, pouting and stuff. You like, man, you need to get this. We need to get this man up out of here.
Like, get this book out of here. Yeah.
Hey, I want my damn refund, Showtime.
Nah, that's for sure. That for sure,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what? I say this much about Clay, and I really like what Clay is brought. I was shocked as hell to know that Clay Thompson was gonna get down like that, man. I did not expect that shit, dog. I didn't, because he comes off as a very confident player. But the more you see him, yeah, he seems like he does have thin skin, and he's a little insecure, like Jordan Poole coming up. Because when I look at that LaMelo shit, I said, well, shit, if he like this with Jordan Poole, ain't no way he could have survived with Melo. Because Melo is a starter. You can't bring him off
Absolutely not.
He definitely was a starter.
I'm trying to see what they're gonna do with Wiggs too, man. You would Showtime pause, bro. Hey, look, I'm telling you, like they gotta. It's a man. Look, bro, he loved Draymond, bro. I told y'all earlier, they talking about trade Draymond. I said, look, man, how y'all talking, man? This man, bro. You know that same? I think it was the next day or whatever. Supposedly Steve Kerr had. Was it Steve Kerr or was it Bob Myers or somebody? They asked Steph Curry, you want to be the leader? You want to be the guy? Tell you, he was like, nah. That's what we got Draymond here for. Draymond Bryant does so much for this team, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all looking on the outside in. I'm telling y'all, bro. Draymond is responsible for a lot of stuff, bro. Jordan Poole getting playing time. Kevon Looney getting paid. Like, nah, bro. He really a big dog around now. He sacrificed money to make sure some of the other guys got paid. See, they ain't telling y'all that. Y'all make it seem like the man hating off Jordan Poole contract. He got more
That's why.
money than Jordan Poole.
That's
Sounds
why.
stupid.
I never
That's
that.
why I was
I never
saying.
felt that.
If he does leave it, he just make sure he can get his bread taken care of. But he does got options though. Draymond does got options, bro.
Hey, you say who's that? Ed Abdul will give you Austin Reeves for Clay. I don't know about that. You may want a refund. I may not want it that bad. But Austin Reeves did play well
Right.
though. You got to give him some credit.
Shit, I would have wished my homeboy was telling me, he's like, man, we possibly could have had Riri Hachimura. I'm like, you know what? I ain't think about it. You absolutely right.
When you said that shit, I was mad as fuck when you said that a couple days ago. You could have had all that. Man, that changed everything.
And,
You could have
yeah,
had who?
there was my homeboy was telling me like when that trade deadline happened, they were thinking about trading a couple of those guys to the Wizards for Rui Hachimura and Kristaps Porzingis. I was like,
Yeah,
Jesus,
that
boy.
is true. Yeah, that's true. Old Town. Yeah, they almost got. They tried to get their hands on Hachimura before the Lakers.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
When he told me
yeah,
that.
that's true.
I was so mad fucking at work. I didn't even want to go to work no more. I was like, yo, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Desmond, bro, I told you back in December, the Dallas Mavericks tried to trade Christian Woods to the Clippers for Reggie Jackson.
Jesus, boy.
The Clippers was trying to get JaVale McGee. They was being petty. They ain't even want him they ain't let the Clippers get JaVale McGee. They tried to give him Christian Woods because they didn't want to pay him.
Boy, if y'all had JaVale McGee, Jesus, boy. With Zubats?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. But
Yeah.
I thought Plumlee did nice. I thought Plumlee did nice. We just
But
couldn't
I
stay
think
healthy, man.
he just that was I was just about to say he just couldn't stay healthy. That's
Just couldn't stay healthy.
key.
Well, you can't really see what kind of team you have too if your guys ain't healthy. So you kind of want to give them a chance. But I think moving forward, y'all ought to just do whatever you got to do now because you can't
I
keep waiting around
I
for
think
guys to get healthy.
right. We'll talk about that later, man. It's just
Yeah.
I feel some way right now, bro. I'm looking at
I
these
came
playoffs and
I came in late. Did
it's just crazy.
Lawrence Frank didn't extend Tyronn Lue?
Nah, they ain't giving him an extension. They're not gonna give him one.
Oh wow, so he's on 1 year. This is last year.
They're literally gonna allow this man to play stuff like literally. Kawhi Leonard's on he's playing on his last year. He got 1 year in the option. Paul George got a 1 year in the option. Half the roster. I'm telling y'all, they finna look, but I'm telling y'all right now. We'll talk about it later, but this is all I'm gonna say. The Clippers are going to try to make some moves. Don't be surprised. If Zubac get traded, that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna wait till later on. We're gonna wait till later on, later tonight. Don't be surprised. They trying to move some stuff around, but it sounds like it's. I mean, this. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's a little dysfunction going on with me though, bro.
Mm.
Cause how you got Tyronn Lue playing on a 1 year deal? That's disrespect, bro. This man been holding it down. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George been hurt. Like you can't just put. I understand he didn't do some stuff I didn't like. Far as the rotations, but we already know what this is about now. I know what this is about now. So you just playing favoritism. I didn't like that. But number one, he is one of the best coaches in the NBA. Number two, despite the players in and out of rotation, he did the best he could. As far as that, could he have did the rotations better? Yes, I get it. But to have a man play on a 1 year deal, come on, bro.
That's ridiculous. Treat that man like Frank Vogel. That shit crazy.
This man trying to make me feel some way, bro. I'm talking about something. How would you feel if Kawhi was in a Warriors uniform? Don't do that to me, bro. I'll be sick, bro.
I said quiet Warriors. That's all.
Hey, look, another thing too. I'm gonna bring this up too right now. Don't get it effed up. If Kevin Durant didn't go to the Clippers, to the Warriors, they had already, bro. The Warriors was trying to steal Kawhi Leonard from the Spurs. They was already working on that. The Warriors had a lot of options.
In 2016?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah, back then. They was already working on something. But that's why I'm telling y'all, like these guys be playing like 3-4 years before.
That's why I was like, I trust.
They were trying to steal Kawhi from them. Yeah. What'd you say, Ladare?
Hey, you know what's funny though? Yeah.
I know he was behind. He was behind most of this shit.
Man, I'm glad, boy. You put Kawhi Leonard on the Warriors, man. Come on, bro. This shit'll be stupid. That'll be stupid, bro.
Another title.
Yeah, come on, bro. Say, will you give Drew Holiday? Hell no. We don't want no damn Drew Holiday, no Grayson Allen. Y'all don't even want Grayson Allen. Man, we look like. You can give us Drew Holiday.
she did say that.
Hey, y'all, look at Best Star hating on the Warriors. On time. You see the on time.
Oh, don't get on time. Stop.
That's what he do every damn day. But he in the streets, all right. I ain't never met a thug that be online every day talking shit about basketball. That's what
Don't get that by start.
This man fun as hell.
Oh,
he said, oh yeah, I saw him on the community post talking about the Warriors are done. He. LOL, and all this other stuff. Why he hate the Warriors so much, bro?
Oh no.
And the Brooklyn Nets.
KD ain't on that motherfucker no more.
Hey, best Oak Town, boy. That man, he smashed the gas on you a couple weeks ago.
I was like, what happened? He just stayed there quiet.
Right. In fact, Mojo, he said it could be a boxing string. He gonna bring up the Warriors. Yeah. You ain't lying, bro.
That shit crazy.
Mojo, what's wrong with this man?
Crazy part is how he do it.
Hey, Ladarius, Lakers fans and Suns fans be praying on the Warriors' downfall more than anybody.
I agree with that. I already know this shit. But I mean, just like Steven Jackson said, he said when he said on Instagram when the Lakers lost, he said, "I'm a Spur. I used to be a Spur, and I used to be a Warrior. You do not focus on." He said, "Your king is gone. Bye." That
Hell
might have,
no.
but that might. I said, bro. I was like, look, Steve Jackson be on. He be on some days, bro. But boy, that might be making me laugh.
Look at this, LeBron. Hey, look at this, y'all. LeBron ended the dynasty.
CJ McCullough ended up dynasty. If that's the case, because we can't get nobody.
He
Damn
said five players under the 5 teams, 5 players. Clippers definitely number one to me. They under the most pressure because they head into a new stadium. I'm so happy for. I'm ready for that. The Tour Dome. I'm ready to get out that dunk called the Crypto Arena.
That's
Ain't
gonna
nothing
be
but a dunk now.
cool. We
They
can't
they
wait.
done disrespected Kobe Bryant. They disrespected Shaq, and they done turned it into a cesspool of BS. Uh, and why did they name the crypto too? Should have kept it stable. I understand it's a business move. Damn, they didn't mess that whole. They didn't mess that whole vibe up over there. But
I still call it Staples sometimes.
Joel B is under pressure to me. Y'all, I had to really sleep on it. I said, you know what? Joel B probably can do the same thing Jokic. I'm not saying he is Jokic, but in a right situation, if you put him on the Warriors, you telling me Joel B couldn't get them? He couldn't give them a chip. That's the number one option.
He could.
I'm telling you that he can't. If you put him on the Miami Heat, I think they got a chance. You feel what I'm saying? With the right pieces around. I just think it's all about situation. I think Philly, Glenn Rivers was never gonna help him get a chip. Let's just keep it real. Brett
Yeah, yeah.
Brett Brown, not the right coach. I'm not trying to make an excuse for Embiid. Trust me. But I'm thinking realistic. Oh yeah. They gonna get calls from Kaminga. Kaminga, I keep trying to tell y'all, Kaminga and Poole, yeah, they know they available.
That's why
But back to
Poole
what I
was
was
something.
saying though.
He not gonna get traded. I'm like, you don't know that.
Who said he ain't gonna get traded?
Poole was like he wasn't gonna get traded because everybody was talking about he was gonna get traded and shit. I'm like, you don't know that. You can believe
Oh, okay.
that. You heard?
Yeah. He said, he can't. Whole time, you might have to come in and come back out. Whole time, can't hear nothing. He said, yeah, that's what. Yeah. Don't start that show, man. Look, man, Philly ain't. Philly just not a championship team, bro. I mean, it's just they're not gonna win with James Harden, bro, and Joel Embiid. They need they need some dogs on their team, bro, around Joel Embiid. They need some dogs. You said they putting Smart on Embiid and his jump shots, and he shot jump shots.
Oh yeah.
I lost all respect for him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was breaking them motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, you gonna ruin my damn predictions. I said Sixers and fucking Nuggets in the NBA finals. But this man blows a 3-2 lead. And then Glenn Rivers want to go on the Bill Simmons podcast and just cook your ass. I was like, yeah, this crazy, bro. This crazy. I like how he just
I
throws
don't
me,
think nobody accountable.
huh?
I was saying, I don't think they accountable. He's not accountable. Doc Rivers ain't accountable. Finger pointing and shit. You ain't gonna win.
Oh yeah, none of them accountable. I ain't like Embiid press conferences. I really like Embiid. I really do. I want him to succeed. But I did not like his press conference after they lost against the Celtics in Game 7. I did not like that at all. I didn't even like Glenn Rivers when he got on Bill Simmons podcast. He's like, I always had to make Embiid, like, you gotta get out there and make your teammates better. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
I saw that, but BS.
I said, bro, stop. Stop.
Hey, old time. You see your boy Best Time. He talking about some Dunleavy, the next Sean Marks, Harbor GM. How would you know he a Harbor GM? If he man
Hey,
Best
what he
Time, just shut
say?
up. He talking about some
Hey, what he say? I didn't hear.
Mike Dunleavy is the next Sean Marks.
That
I
might
told
take.
you his ass a troll. He's sensitive, man. I saw good.
And Priest quiet on that one.
He's probably doing something right now.
Yeah, he probably is. He said, who would fit better in Miami? Bill, MB. Oh, MB. It's MB, Dame, then Bill. I'm not, bro. No, again, just basketball. From a basketball standpoint, I'm not a fan of Bradley Beal. I think he's one of the most overrated players in the NBA. Why?
Uh,
Why do I think that? Because he getting paid and he's asked to be a the franchise player when you don't get franchise results on him. He can't even get a team to the playoffs. He can't even get a team to the play in.
yep.
So I'm just not a fan, bro. No, I heard nothing about Sean. Yeah. Let me see, cause I don't want to speak too early. I ain't heard nothing about Trey Young on no trade block. Let me see though. Let me see.
Trey Young. Ooh.
Hey, show. So what's up with your boy Dame Lillard? What you think's gonna happen?
My my boy told me Dane told him he want to stay. He talked to Dane the other day. He told him he want to stay.
So he gonna do another
I
year?
I
Pass.
noticed something about I noticed something about you Oakland dudes too. All y'all stick together, man, because y'all get mad when I speak say anything wrong about Dane. Y'all be ready to jump down my
Hey,
throat.
you ain't heard me say shit. I don't know Dame like that. I mean, I like Dame, he old town boy, but you ain't heard me say shit. I don't know him or his people.
Hey,
That's your
look, he
opinion.
said, hey, yeah,
I don't
hey,
take it personally.
my boy said to tell you too. He from Brookville. You know where's that?
He from where he said Fruitvale or what do you say?
Brookville.
Brookville.
Oh, Brookvale. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he from Brookville.
All right. I'm from shit. I'm from all over. I've been in East Oakland, North Oakland, but mainly I was about to say Fruitdale, not too far from one of the areas near that area. I'm tripping, not Fruitvale, not Fruitdale.
Hey, he said Sean Martin look like a genius right now. What? Yeah, you know what? That's oh, oh shit. You know what? He hold on. He right. He right though. He said Sean Martin look like a genius. He because he heard what best I said in the comment section. You know what? He did get Mikael Bridges, and you know he got some nice little piece for Kyrie Irving.
Hey, show that shit was never gonna work in Brooklyn with KD Kyrie though. I don't think it was gonna work out the way they wanted because look at the history. Kyrie, as great as he is, I don't think he's the player people make him out to be. He's a great player. He living off that shot, but what does he actually led as the guy? You know, it's
Yeah, that's
KD
true.
doing the heavy lifting. If you really want to be honest, because people try to match up Kyrie and Curry, and I say, well, Curry has been the main guy on the team, and
Nah,
you
that's
want
fact.
him
Yeah,
with Kyrie is always something. No matter how talented he is, it's always something. Then when you look in the playoffs, half the time his teams get to the playoffs, he's hurt, so he can't even help you in the playoffs.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at best start talking about Kyrie better than Curry.
You can keep believing it.
Then he gonna say Sean Marks didn't get much for trade superstars. You sound crazy.
That's
Man,
what
what the
I'm
hell is you talking about, bro?
like. He got a fucking roster from this year that can compete in the playoffs. They still competed to get to the playoffs. No, he got a
Yeah,
roster, bro.
cause you got remember they traded all them draft picks to get James Harden. They got all the draft picks back. On top of that, they got the players they wanted too. So that's a win-win, bro. And
That's a win.
Percy Percy said Dame don't want the pressure or the expectation of winning. He wants to be a big fish in a small pond. He's scared to swim with sharks. Now, hey, homie, if you listen to the show, I didn't say this. Percy said it. My guy Percy said it. So don't get mad at me. Talk about, man, you still in your feelings about Paul George. This ain't got nothing. I ain't say that. He said. Just saying.
But I don't think Dame. I knew Dame wasn't gonna leave Portland. They just gonna have to trade his ass when they get feel like it. They not trading Dame. They ain't gonna have more passive aggressive Twitter shots on Twitter about he trying to win and this and that. I ain't worried about Dame no more. I ain't worried
I,
about Dame.
I never
look,
was.
man, Dame Lillard is like a. I probably shouldn't stereotype, but I mean he's like a typical West Coast dude, man, laid back. He don't really give a fuck about all that shit. I mean, he want to win, I'm sure, but I mean, he found a nice little spot and he's good.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
You
he
know?
cool. Quit making those passive aggressive ass tweets. Like, stop it.
Hey,
Yeah,
when I say,
yeah. No, no, for real.
see, I'm glad y'all see. When see, look, man, they think I'm getting at him person. I'm not getting at Damon in person, bro. I think he a good dude, bro. I'm talking about basketball, bro. I'm not talking. See, here you go. See, he just hold on. Let me see what he said. See, here go his clap back. He said he got drafted. He got drafted to a small pond. He's been a major fish in that pond. If you put Clay and Dre and Dane with the same amount of, bro, stop this, bro. I don't, bro. Stop saying it, Kinfolk. I'm not. Listen to me, Kinfolk. Damian Leonard with Clay Thompson, Steph, and Draymond is not getting you the same amount of chips. Cap. I don't
He
believe
ain't.
that, bro.
I don't
Stop
believe it.
it. Come on, man.
I don't believe
Stop it.
That
See,
shit
this
Steph
is
is
that
crazy.
on a
Oakland.
different level.
That's an Oakland thing, bro. See, That's
Hey,
Oakland talking, that, bro. That's that Oakland
yeah.
stuff
I
talking.
mean, hey,
Stop it.
here's the thing with me. Dame is great, but he ain't like Curry. It's a different level, man. It's just, it is what it is. Hey, let me say this about
Stop it.
Dame. Dame. Dame had a unique opportunity in 2019 Western Conference Finals. They had what was they up?
Facts.
Was it every game or two games? They was up by
Facts.
like 18 points at halftime, and he couldn't get it done. It was right there for Dame. There was no KD, so they didn't have that excuse. Because remember earlier that year, KD went on a podcast or something with CJ McCollum and was talking that shit about how unfair it was. Okay, well, you know what? You didn't have KD. It was more fair, and y'all didn't get it done. That was Dame's opportunity. Win that series and you in the finals. Now, who knows if they would have won it? I think they would have lost because Toronto was better. But you would have been
Bro,
in the
they not
finals at
winning
least.
for. They not winning for old time.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm an Oakland boy. I got love for Dame, but I mean, like, I can't cap if I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think Dame is gonna do what Steph did with Dre and Clay. Because I don't. Number one, I don't think he's the same off ball. Well, I know he's not the same off ball player Steph is, and that's what make that offense work really good. And Dame, as clutch as he is, see, this is what you got to look at when you talk about last minute shots and the only way being clutch. If you don't have to make a last minute shot, a last second shot to be clutch a lot, I prefer that because a lot of things could go wrong on the last possession. And Dame got these clutch shots, and everybody think that's the end all be all. But you got other series that you lost. Like it can't just be about a last second shot as a legacy. You got to add other things with that. And Dame to me is just a notch below. And maybe he get there one day, but time is running out. That's all it is.
Yeah. I've been, but and I still love Dame. I fucking love Dame. Besides Curry, he's probably one of my favorite players. Still left in the league.
Bro,
It's just,
it
it's
responds
just not.
it responds to this. It responds to this, bro. The man said if he would have had a cohesive team like Curry, he would at least had 3 chips. The problem is he had to play with CJ McCollum, and that's similar like Steph Curry had Monte Ellis. Then he said he had to be clutch because the players around the boo boo. Whatever, bro. That's exactly why I want him on a
To get
championship level
traded.
team.
Yeah.
Because if that man lose, I'm gonna be blowing this man's phone up.
And
He
honestly, he
can't run
should
from me.
leave.
He gonna get that smoke.
But I will say this though,
He
Portland
going to turn that phone off
need.
because I'm gonna be texting the phone every time.
Yeah,
I told you this
I,
man ain't no damn Steph Curry.
yeah, yeah. I will say this though, Portland messed up by not getting a small forward or a power forward. Like they lost Aldridge, they needed to replace him when they didn't have a forward that could help them out. That messed them up. So I mean, part of some of that is true. They didn't have a real championship squad, but at the same time, uh, I don't know. I like Dame, but I ain't high on him like that.
Hey, old time. This is I keep trying to tell him. Man, I was arguing on the phone. This man, man, why is you keep? I said, bro, you been biased because Dame your own boy. Look, bro, that man. Hey, look, if you could put him on any team, this man so damn trigger happy. He'll come right across from the half court line, jack up a damn 40-footer with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Come on, bro.
Hey, so ask him this. Ask him how
With
he
no
think he would
D.
have did. Okay, so
You
how would he have
say he
done in
listen.
Philly? Uh, Put him on Philly with Embiid instead of Harden. What does he do? Ask him that. What does he do? What do you think he do?
Let me see what he say. That man talking about something. He had to jack up 40-footers because it's just him. Man, come on, bro. Man, you sound like Best and CJ taking. Hey, you sound like CJ taking them for LeBron.
He really do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, hell
Come
no.
on,
You
homie. You
have to.
sound like
You
CJ.
ha-
That man
you
crazy.
you have to take them 40 footers.
Hey, he said, hey, old time. He said,
Oh shit! What he say? I couldn't hear you.
Think show cut out.
Oh, okay. I thought that was me that cut out.
Yeah, he cuts out.
So do y'all think they would have beat? Yeah. So what you think? Swap out Harden for Lillard with
hey, my
Embiid
bad,
without
y'all.
some cat.
Y'all get me? I got a phone call.
If
Look,
with
look,
me,
look. He said, hold on a second. That man capping, bro. That man talking about something. He talking about something. If you gave him 2 or 3 years with Joel Embiid, they are top of the Eastern Conference. It's all about them being together. Man, all right, bro. All right, bro. That's why I said, please get it,
I
man,
think
some
that
help.
I think he better than Harden, personally.
Being better than
Um,
Yeah.
Harden ain't good enough to win no chip. You gotta be, it takes more than just that.
yeah, because they get a little bit smaller. So I don't know how that, because you still got Boston there. All you doing is swapping out them two players. You still got Milwaukee. So
Oh, but Priest, when Damian Lillard shot ain't going in, what else does he does? Like what do he do to you know
when
help
he's
you
not
win?
hitting shots, he's not doing much to help you win.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep
So
telling him. Steph
he's
Curry
very
could
good
peak.
at hitting shots, but at the end of the day, that's not even the same offense though if you put him with Embiid.
Right. See,
Because the
that's what
guy is
right.
still gonna run the offense through Embiid typically. So
See, right. Hey, Kim Folk, this is why I keep trying to tell him. I tell him this all the time. They cook Harden, Westbrook, and Chris Paul, um, Kevin Durant. They cook Steph Curry like he ain't got no chips. But they be quiet when it come to Damian Lillard. They don't say
Man,
nothing about Bradley Beal. That'd be
man,
crazy.
when I heard
I like
when
Dame,
I
but I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think he's one of them players. It got to be a roster built properly, but it's still, I I mean, because I think even when he hits clutch shots, his team ain't expected to win no chip.
And Jimmy
So,
Butler too.
Yeah.
They don't they hit him with
so
kid
if
gloves.
you so if you're in a pressure situation where you're expected or you're the favorite, how do you respond to that?
That's
Right.
true.
And then
That's all I was
CWE and
saying.
KD, I don't know what this dude talking about with the Nets ain't had, because y'all was right, I was doing something.
No.
But I still
Oh
heard.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
the
He
hell this
said,
dude was talking about with the Nets ain't get shit for KD. Like, dude, is you slow?
yeah. That's best out. Yeah, best out. He said,
No,
the
that's
Knicks ain't getting
CWE
that.
KD. That nigga ain't best side. I mean, that ain't got shit to do with Brooklyn.
Oh my god. Nah. Hey man, that man
The
named
nigga that
Best
moved his
man.
whole family to Phoenix fucking with KD.
Damn. Hey, now you get fried by
basement,
Priest.
man. He about to move into that basement. Get that couch
Damn,
on
boy.
KD, the whole family coming over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What are we doing? Since when do we
Hell
follow
no.
niggas across the
I'm
country?
crying.
Like, what is happening?
I'm
I
crying.
don't know. But then you look at that trade package, and the fact that what you said was significant. The fact that you could have flipped Bridges for 4 more first is crazy.
Yes,
That's how
it's
valuable he
crazy.
is.
Exactly. They ain't really lose. I just look like they ain't really losing that.
Look,
And he's saying that, oh, we should have just stood pat with KD and Kyrie. We should have just paid them. I'm thinking in the mind of an owner. If you talking about we should have kept Curry and KD, hell yeah, you should have. You know what I'm saying? They won 2 chips and could have won a third if not for injury. But they ain't win shit in Brooklyn. So why am I giving you $270 million for what? Nigga, please.
Hey, boy, funny hell.
I ain't been able to be really honest because I like Kyrie, but
Get it out, man.
the problem
Get it
I
out.
have is you're not finna convince me as an owner of a business. We keep going to getting our ass beat, but I'm gonna pay you a lot of money so we can get our ass beat again. Why would I do that? How is that smart? So yeah, the stipulations were stupid, but I mean, so Joker's gonna protect their investment. You know what I'm saying? They put a fat clause in Zion contract. You don't think that's fucking stupid or fucked up?
Yeah,
they said, nigga, you can't get paid if you go over this weight. We not paying you.
Nah, that's true.
Now, Brooklyn put a clause in the contract to say we need you to show up to work. We want to win the championship.
Yeah.
And niggas got problems with it. They had problems with it.
You know what I'm saying? They put I know this is a different sport. But they put a clause in Kyler Murray contract saying he got to study his playbook more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
So everybody talking shit. This dude is a superstar too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So we get a little bit bent out of shape when it comes to this shit. These owners is gonna do what they got to do to protect their investment, regardless.
He said
they not just the days of us just giving niggas money without getting nothing in return is over with.
Yeah, duh.
You know what I'm saying? They paid Kyrie Irving a lot of money. They paid Kevin Durant a lot of money. And how many games did they get out of them in 4 years? What, like 120?
Blocking all the
120 games in 4 years for over 400 million? Nigga, please. You'll be dumb to pay them niggas again. Fuck that.
Oh, shit.
Hey, free cooking though.
Shit.
He cooking.
Oh, bro, that might say the days of us giving
just think
niggas
about
money
as a
for
business
free.
standpoint. Think about a business standpoint. I'm not just paying you, nigga. You don't guaranteed money. I'm just giving you guaranteed money. You don't got to come. You come when you feel like it. You know, you don't got to be here. Whatever. We ain't got to win no championship. Shit. If we do, that's great.
Hey, that's why I preach my guy, man. He be cool as hell. When they come up there in Brooklyn, Nets, Cowboys,
just tell the truth. Can we stop fucking lying?
Stop fucking lying.
Because everybody just be lying all the goddamn time. I get it. And I like Kyrie. I'm from Jersey, too. Kyrie from Jersey. I like Karl Anthony Towns. That dude don't play for shit either.
Right.
But we be capping for these niggas. I would when they said we real talk, and I love the type of player Kevin Durant is. When they tried to if Minnesota would have traded Anthony Edwards and Cat for KD, nigga, I'd have been doing backflips, and I'm old as fuck because I know Anthony Edwards finna come to work. He went to the All-Star game like y'all ain't even trying. What are we doing?
Hey, hey, look. My homeboy just said facts. He said Kyrie Irving. He be like, oh, it's snowing outside. I want to go watch the snow melt and go to my friend's party.
And you made it. And wait, I think it was Oak Time made an interesting point. Outside of that shot, what has Kyrie Irving done in the league? With all these niggas saying Kyrie Irving better than Curry, what are you watching? He can dribble. It's niggas in the yard in prison that can dribble. They ain't winning no championships. Curry got 4.
He said we gotta take Earth Day out too.
This shit is crazy, man. These dudes, I know you like these players. I understand that. And y'all think these owners is just all cap. If they don't pay the players, whatever, they need to pay those guys. Everybody should get paid. You should just give motherfuckers money. Number one, these niggas ain't giving you no money. Number one, since you want them to get paid so bad, none of that money going to your bank account. Promise you. I guarantee.
Taking money from you. They actually taking
you know what I'm saying? And number two, if you're not getting, when we signed Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, number one, we had a great team there, ready to win. They traded that winning team for James Harden.
Yep.
Number one, I was already mad about that. All them prospects that was built up and developed by Kenny Atkinson was sent to FAR for nothing but James Harden for a year. James Harden. Then you want to turn around and pay Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant at the end of this contract is going to be 38 years old. You're not going to have any assets because your assets are done if you don't make this move. So even after KD is done, you still ain't going to have no assets. You're going to be in the same predicament you was in with the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Jason Terry trade.
That's true.
That's true though.
See, nobody don't think about that, about the franchise, how they going to recover once the players are gone. Once LeBron is gone, if the Lakers was trading all their picks away, what they going to have there?
Nothing.
That's why I said the same thing.
Nobody is thinking about that.
That's why I
they
said
saying, oh, players going to come. Not necessarily. Not with this new CBA.
Exactly.
What you say, Old Time?
I said, Ladarius is saying that, both about the Warriors. He's saying, you got to make smart moves. You got to think about the long-term health of your franchise as well.
Exactly.
But the difference is, with Steph, you didn't have to worry about him really going nowhere. Y'all situation was different.
No, but you know why that's your situation is different in Oakland? You ain't trade all your draft picks for James Harden. You ain't trade all your future assets for James Harden. So yeah, you can move smart and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we.
If you trade all your assets for James Harden, that shit might look a little bit different with Steph Curry. You like, goddamn, we might have to goddamn you. It's more of an urgency there. When Steph Curry retire, if y'all win 20 games, guess what? Y'all gonna be in the lottery. Y'all might have the number 1 overall pick. Y'all in a good position. If KD retire, nigga, Houston got the number 1 pick.
Exactly.
Not us.
Damn. Hey, you've been waiting to get this shit off for a long time.
I mean, people be just so goddamn stupid and it's irritating as fuck, yo. Like, I be listening and I just listen and I'm quiet and I listen. And I'm like, yo, let me count how many stupid things is said today. You know what I'm saying? And these jokers these jokers just go fucking psychopath with the stupidity. How about this, yo? Everybody love KD and Kyrie, right? Everybody love KD and Kyrie. How about Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo did more in 4 years than KD and Kyrie? How the fuck is that?
Ooh, Ooh,
Damn.
he been waiting on this shit.
Damn.
How is that?
He has that in the holster.
I
Damn.
sit here and listen how Kevin Durant is the greatest, how Kyrie Irving is, Kobe Bryant disciple. How is it that Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo accomplished more with the Miami Heat
Damn.
than Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving?
And you can't say injuries
And you
because
could throw
Miami,
James Harden in there, and you could throw whoever else you want to throw in there. That was on
Miami
that.
did have injuries.
Them motherfuckers was like the Three Stooges, Harden, Kyrie, and KD.
Number
I
one,
knew
you
that
trade
shit
for.
wasn't gonna work.
How do you trade for somebody that come to camp fat to get traded? Who? What the?
Like,
Who do?
That man cooking.
Who
That
do?
man cooking.
Who do shit like that? When did that become the cool thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is goddamn the same weight as motherfucking Andre Drummond and shit. And you finna trade for this nigga. Trade all your assets. Wow. So yes, it was smart to move off of them when they did, even though it might hurt the team in the short term. You're thinking about your long-term prospects. So if you what is Phoenix gonna look like? Because they finna get off of Ayton. So what does Phoenix look like when Kevin Durant retired? So now them lottery picks come to Brooklyn.
That's why I was saying when they
see what I'm
traded
saying?
for, yeah, that's why when I said they traded for KD when the Suns, I was like, no, they're in win now mode. So that's the only reason because if they were worried about the depth, they wouldn't have traded for KD. They wouldn't have traded for KD.
So number one, you got Bridges, you got Cam Johnson on under restricted, so you can match whatever offer comes to him if y'all don't work out a deal. You turn goddamn Crowder into goddamn 4 second-round picks.
Yeah.
You know who was a second-round pick? Joker. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what you get. Those are lottery tickets. Then you got Dinwiddie and Finney Smith and a couple more first-round picks for Kyrie. So now you didn't restock your asset pool all the way back up. So you didn't turn what might have been a negative, right, into a positive. And now, if you move Ben Simmons, you get more assets.
Whoosh. That sounds like a good GM to me.
People not thinking like you just run around chasing these players like a dog sniffing another dog ass, and the shit is dumb. Like think from a businessman's perspective. If you had a business, you're not just gonna pay somebody that show up to work half the year. Yeah, Jimmy, we're gonna give you a promotion for showing up 100 days out of the 306. No, you're gonna get fired. People don't think, people dumb as fuck. And you won't worry about rebuilding wherever you go, CWE, KD, when KD retire. Just worry about that. Because you sound dumb as shit. Hey, you was so big on Phoenix. Did they win the championship this year? Oh, I didn't think so. All right. Since KD, they had Devin Booker, they had all this talent. Did they win the championship?
You got fried, my boy. Best time.
Jesus.
Did they win the championship? I thought Denver held up the title.
Hey man, best time. You getting fried right now, bro.
Talking about worry about the Nets rebuilding. Now we can rebuild because we got off of some you could call it what you want. That shit was a bad goddamn deal. Give up all them fucking and the same thing. Now the Timberwolves is in that situation. But the good thing about Minnesota is Anthony Edwards is 22. So they got their building block. So even though they gave up all them future picks, you got a guy that's going to be an all-star, that's going to compete every night, that's going to be there. I'm all this talking about what the Phoenix Suns gonna do, but now they was ready to cut Chris Paul. You think you're gonna be able this new CBA? You ain't gonna. Kyrie said he want a max deal, so you think you getting him? No, he want all his money. How he gonna get it?
And he gonna take MLK Day off too when they got a game. So you don't want to fuck with that shit.
Hey, CWKD. How many conference finals did we get to with KD and Kyrie in 4 years? How many?
Mm.
How many conference finals did the Nets get to with KD and Kyrie? For that $400 million that we paid them, how many conference finals did we get to?
Mm.
When was I crying? Now y'all just lying. That dude is KD Valley.
KD.
We ain't have a. Guess what? Guess what? Suns Valley or whatever you want to call yourself. When KD move again, you'll be CWE Grindhouse or wherever the fuck that joker go to. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? We ain't had a player like KD before then, but we went to 2 finals with a player like J Kidd in a team built the right way.
Hey, and by the way,
Back-to-back finals.
And by the way, Priest, too, people don't know this though, but Kyrie Irving talked KD into not playing in the bubble. See, they don't know that.
Yeah.
No, they don't want to know shit like that. They want to know that the owner is paying these dudes all this money, and they supposed to keep paying them and not getting shit back. That's fucking stupid. Nobody in the world does that.
Yeah, no return on the investment at all.
And then what's crazy is they finna flip Dinwiddie and Ben Simmons to get more players. See, Brooklyn setup better than most people setups in the NBA. It's because they got promising young star player Mikal Bridges.
Yep.
They got Nick Claxton, and they got a bunch of good assets with a bunch of good solid role players and a culture and a good coach. So they set up a way better. To me, they set up a little more promising than Phoenix. Even though Phoenix got KD and Devin Booker in his prime, who I think is the best shooting guard in the NBA right now. Brooklyn got a promising setup. Y'all sleep.
Wait, do you say they getting rid? You say they trying to trade Dinwiddie too?
Yeah.
They gonna move off of him if they get a good deal.
I heard the Clippers are interested in him too. Dinwiddie.
I actually like him for the Clippers though.
Yeah, I heard they looking at him too. But Brooklyn got a promising setup though, bro. They got salary cap. I mean, come on, bro.
They can recoup every asset. Not to mention, when you traded James Harden to Philly, not only did you get Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and Drummond, you got draft picks for that deal too.
Yep.
So you didn't recoup all these assets, right? And now you're in a position to rebuild without having to be bad.
Yep.
Maybe the problem was with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant all along. You know, just saying Kyrie Irving anyway.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
That shit was never gonna work.
Talking about Kyrie better than Curry. Nigga, you dumb. That's why nobody can take you serious when you say dumb shit like Kyrie better than Curry. That's why nobody will ever listen to you say anything about basketball, because that is just fucking dumb. That is dumb. That is like radio dumb.
Man, you getting put on a grill, man. You get put on Fourth of July grill.
Yellow bus, that's a motherfucking China hospital. That's what the fuck.
Jesus, boy.
They better say yellow bus on. Damn. Shit. Hey, best time, man. You gotta do something, bro. Say something.
It ain't nothing you can do, because if you say dumb shit, you stupid. It ain't shit you can do about that. Just
Diddy
get
like
smarter.
Diddy like took that fraud.
Get smarter. Learn business. You sound like
Oh,
a young dude. That's the problem. You don't know shit about how money work and
I think he's
and
20
how
in his
and
early
what
20s.
to invest your money in. Your
No, he's
your ass
gangster.
would be
Remember, he on the
bankrupt in a
streets and
week
shit.
if
He's
they
gonna be
gave you
like
money
that.
to invest because you feel like I could just pay somebody for any goddamn thing, and that's fucking dumb.
You think about if they would have paid Kyrie all that
If
money,
they
they
would
just
have
be
paid
CBA.
Kyrie,
If you look
their
at the
franchise would
CBA,
have been set back the same way like it was when they did the goddamn Paul Pierce trade. The
Paul
same
Pierce,
way.
KG
And guess
trade,
what that team maxed out at? A fucking second round exit. Just like the KD team.
yeah.
You can't tell me that I'm an NBA owner and I'm finna pay 800 or what? Kyrie wanted 260, right? Finna give you 260, 270 along with Kevin Durant's 200 million. So that's 470, almost 500 million for a second round exit to get sweat. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't a fan of Curry. I just know Curry better than Kyrie because I'm not dumb. It ain't no basketball mind in the world. You could go to Slovenia. If they know something about basketball, they will tell you that Curry is better than Kyrie. Like, come on, man. Okay. CWE Wade County.
Boy, y'all are
That's what it
cooking the
would have
shit out
been
there, man.
if they had made the deal for Bam and them in Miami. It would have been CWE Wade County
Y'all.
with a fucking fire emoji thing on his name. This nigga weird.
Told you. Strange shit. Some strange motherfuckers on there.
That's why I
Strange.
respect what Oaktown said. Oaktown said if Curry not a Warrior, then I'm not a Curry fan. I'm a fan of the Warriors. If he not playing for the Warriors, whoever playing for the Warriors is going to be my favorite players to watch.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it.
Like shit, like I said, man, I got players that I like in the league, but at the end of the day, it's Warriors, bro.
All day.
I
That's
ain't finna say no. I ain't about to say no light the beam shit. Nah, fuck all that, bro.
No.
man. Fuck all
Bro,
that.
we were bad. I was watching them in 2004, and still to them in 20 years now, bro. I'm not for this. Nah, not for the hop
Hey,
off
hey,
now. Hell no.
hey,
You
And
know
they
look,
did
Bobby
look,
Kevin
look.
James
Durant a
said Curry
favor
Hey,
by
overrated.
hey,
trading him to Phoenix.
hey, you know what's
What
funny
about
though?
that?
Hey, this was funny on old time, Ladarius, y'all. Priest.
What's
You know
up?
that man already got a handshake deal, and he still ain't signed that shit yet. He
Who's that?
still Kyrie
Oh,
Irving.
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, handshake, dude.
Yep, signed Kyrie Irving. He went to Dallas. They dropped from 4th to 11th. But that's what we were supposed to pay 270 million for. Man, y'all stupid. Y'all dumb as hell.
And gave up all their role players.
But we wasn't going to make the playoffs after the deal. We still stayed in the 6th seed. So we dropped from the 5th seed to the 6th seed, right? Dallas dropped from the 4th seed to the 11th seed.
Mm.
And Phoenix stayed about where they were. And the only reason Phoenix made it out the first round is because Kawhi Leonard got hurt. Keep it a buck.
Judah, you real funny.
Dude,
Keep it a buck. Because
Dallas
they
is
could
on the
not do
drop.
shit
Dallas on
with
the drop
Kawhi.
better.
What up, Hey, Judah said I wish
What up,
LeBron would go
Trap?
to the Warriors.
What's
I
down?
wish
What's
LeBron
down?
go
What's
to the
down?
Warriors so I can hear some real shit.
You say LeBron
Some
go to the
real shit
Warriors?
talk.
Yeah,
He said he wish he was
Man,
back on
so
the
please
court.
I
don't
had
do that
7
shit.
babies before he go to the
her
Warriors.
too. 'Cause that's probably
How
the
many
only
What's
babies
it,
you
what's
got
that
now?
saying?
Shit.
What's
I
Hey,
that
he
had
saying?
said,
7
I got
babies
a better
before he go
chance
to
of
the
getting
Warriors.
pregnant.
what you
Facts.
say, old time? What you said?
No, that'll fuck up the Warriors fan
that's the
base if
only
he went
time
over
you'll
there.
probably see me show my ass. If
Hell
LeBron
no.
show the Warriors, I'll probably show my ass damn near every show.
What,
'Cause I ain't got to go through all
motherfucker?
that bullshit.
Motherfucker, you got a better chance of getting pregnant. Shit.
Oh, you talking about people discrediting Curry?
Fuck
That would
that.
be
You
crazy
ain't
if
gonna never
LeBron went there.
Oh my
no
God, I
no the
wouldn't hear
hell
the
that
end
ain't
of it.
that shit ain't gonna happen. Nah,
I wouldn't
you
hear the end
damn
of
right
it.
you ain't gonna hear the end of it because we gonna be going after motherfuckers. That shit ain't gonna happen. All that.
But you see how these fanboys are, right? They take a narrative, right, that supports their player, the player that don't know them, the player that won't give them 10 cents if they was, you know what I mean? They wanted a fucking double bubble, you know what I'm saying? And they follow these dudes around and they just say dumb shit. Shit that makes absolutely no sense.
Hey, Priest, we
The
around the
man,
same age. Do
the,
you ever remember this fanboy shit like this? I don't. I
No,
never
absolutely
fucking
not.
seen it like this.
Absolutely not.
I just
Even
hate
when
when the first
Jordan was
article
playing.
drop. Y'all run with the first article, like it's facts and everything. I hate when y'all run with the first article y'all see.
What's that track?
I said I just hate when people run with the first article they see.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like I
There's
said,
two
I
sides
would
to
have
every
liked
story.
I would have liked to see the Nets finish it out with Kyrie and Kevin Durant this year. I wasn't expecting anything past this year. But they had an opportunity to recoup everything they lost with the dumbass Harden deal. Why would you not do that? How would that be smart for your team? Because when that contract was up, right? When Kevin Durant contract was up, they would have still had no assets. Because all them other things, they might have had it would have been pick swaps and shit like that.
Yeah, it'd be pick swaps.
Hey, but Priest, here's the problem with that whole shit with KD because I don't even blame KD to a larger extent. Because we know what he is. He ain't no leader. He just want to play ball, and that's fine. That's his personality. Here's the problem, and I don't want to make it seem like Kyrie's not a good player. I think Kyrie is one of the most talented players I've
He
ever
is.
seen. The problem is when you start comparing Kyrie to the elite. I'm talking about the guys he should be in the same category as. What has he really done like
True.
them guys? We give James Harden hella heat. James Harden got more accolades and shit than him, and James Harden has led teams to Western Conference Finals and shit like that. Like at the end of the day, it's always something with Kyrie. As talented as he is, aside from the injuries, because you can't help that, that man should be further ahead than what the fuck he is. And the simple fact of the matter is this: if he was better for Brooklyn personality wise, that shit could have worked out at least. I didn't have confidence
It could have.
in him going over there because of the shit that happened with Boston. Why he went to Boston, right? How
And
come he didn't
quiet as
stay there
kept.
longer?
And quiet as kept, Oaktown. It was my understanding, and I could be wrong. And y'all could correct me if I am. That the reason that Harden wanted to leave was not just Steve Nash, but had something to do with Kyrie Irving. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind.
Yeah.
But from my understanding,
James
it
James
wasn't just
Harden James Harden threw Kyrie under the bus because he said that we got people coming to work and other ones don't want to take vaccines to play. So that was what that was. That what that was about. So it wasn't Kyrie wasn't on him. It was Harden that was on him because Harden was coming to work
that's
every
what I'm
day,
saying.
but
That's
then
what I'm
Kyrie
saying.
wasn't. So that's what that was about.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I know Steve Nash was a part of the reason he wanted to leave, but it wasn't the only reason. I know it because I feel like he didn't just put the lack of success. I think he put a lot of that on Kyrie Irving.
But you know what? Even still, with Harden, getting traded
That
or
was still a
whatever, you
dumb
still
trade.
had, yeah, you still had Kyrie and KD, which started that. And the point that I just want to make is that you can say that because of the shit going on with Kyrie, that's why neither one of them are still in Brooklyn. And at the end of the day, you can say what you want about Joe Tsai and all that. And I don't think management is innocent, so I don't want to just put blame only on the
That's
players, but
true.
they do deserve it. They do deserve their part. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm saying with Kyrie, he got a history. This ain't just no one ordeal where shit happened. No, he's got a track record. And so now we got to look at what's going to happen with him and Luca in Dallas because what do they say about Luca in Dallas? How's his attitude? How are they going to coexist? We don't know just yet. I think they'll be a hell of a duo because, I mean, it's crazy to have two guys like that who can both close out a game. And if they both hot, it's take your pick who take the last two shots. But the thing is, what I feel hold Kyrie Irving back, he got this HNIC ass attitude. And he don't run shit. He's so woke. He's so fucking intelligent. He's so like above everybody to some degree. And I don't think he's like a bad person. I just think he's one of them dudes that sometimes you think you're so enlightened that you're smarter than everybody. Like life is simplistic for the most part. You either make shit work or you don't. And to me, he makes things complicated. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from the outside looking in, with Kyrie, it's just too much fucking drama. And it's hard to win consistently. I'm talking about championships because you can make playoffs. Don't take much to make
Exactly.
the playoffs if you got enough players. But to win championships, I mean, look what fucked us up with drama. What Ladarius was talking about, like you got to clean shit up. But this is one guy who's very talented. There's no way in hell that when we talk about Kyrie Irving, he should be at the top of the list when we talk about one of the best players in his era. He's
That's
one of the most
facts.
talented. But when you look at the overall scheme of things, like we're gonna talk about other players more than him that I don't think we should be talking about.
Shit,
And
we
that's the
some people
thing. And
have
the only
we
reason that
topic
I
too.
focused on the player side of it was because everybody's been throwing the front office under the bus. Like since they traded those guys.
Hmm.
So for me, I'm not just going to just be an idiot and just think that it's just the front office. I know they have to run a business. And I'm old enough to know how that works. You sign a contract, but the contracts, I know superstars don't have stipulations in contracts. You know why? Because LeBron James always shows up to work. Because Kevin Durant always shows up to work. Michael Jordan always shows up to work. Kobe Bryant always shows up to work. This is why. So if you're not always at work, how am I going to feel comfortable giving you that same contract as everybody else that does show up to work? That in every other sport, they put things in the contracts, right? Even baseball. But even though that's for the most part fully guaranteed, if you have an injury history, for instance, they're going to put injury securities in that contract to protect them. But if you do that, everybody kills you, and I don't think that's right. I think like goddamn, if you want this contract, if you feel like you're going to show up to work, why is the showing up to work stipulation even a problem? That's you know what I'm saying. Just like I talked about with the fat clause in Zion contract, just like what I talked about with the study clause in Kyler Murray contract. These owners, if they feel like they're gave them a head start on a rebuild, it gave them a head start because they knew what they could get for Kevin Durant. So that's not even a question. So now you got assets that nobody even thought. It's funny how Kyrie Irving is so loved, right? But nobody thought that they could get assets for moving him. Nobody. So they did well. They got Dinwiddie, they got Finney Smith, they got Bridges, they got um Cam Johnson. They turned Crowder into some more picks. I mean, what they did was they reset to before Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving got there. But instead of Jared Allen, you got Nick Claxton. Instead of Karis LeVert, you got Bridges. You know, instead of D'Lo, you got Dinwiddie back, but whatever. You got Finney Smith. You got these guys. So now you can try to move forward. And if you want to bring another superstar in there via trade, now you have assets to do that. And it's not unintelligent for an organization if you do not believe that you're going to be able to win to do that. And they had no evidence that they were going to be able to win.
I mean, on a real note, Kyrie wasn't talked about before. They really did a number on him, bro. When he said, "Let's make our own league," that it was all over for him after that. His whole career. If you look at when he said that, look at everything that happened after that. His whole career just transpired. It just was in a tornado after that. Like they couldn't everything they could dig up on them. The earth flat, everything, what you did in the Celtics, like everything they dug up on him. So I already knew what that was about, you feel me? Like I said, that was an underlying issue. They already knew what they was gonna do to him. That's why he lost all that money. That's why Nike let him go. It was like a lot of shit that they try to dug up on him and blackball him so he don't get his money. So that's why I know he gonna stay with Dallas, you feel me? He's trying to use leverage against Dallas to go to he's trying to use leverage with Dallas to say he gonna go to Lakers so he can get more money. We all know the play, you feel me? And the Zion shit, it's I don't know, it's like a tricky situation because the reason why he got that contract because it's a certain weight that he has to get because he injury prone. So there's a weight limit that he got to stay under, you feel me? So like I said, he ain't going nowhere. Like I told Showtime, that whole thing of with old girl leaving, I forgot Witherspoon leaving and stuff like that. They went to his house to tell him like, look, is it okay we're gonna part ways with him? They went to him to tell him like, hey, we feel like we can go in a different direction. Y'all got a better offense going now. We feel like we can get somebody to elevate the offense and stuff like that. That's what that was about. It wasn't nothing that they got into. None of that. None of that shit. Zion been in the plan the whole time. If they trade for this dude that they talking about, this I forgot his name. If they trade for him, the Scoot Henderson, Bi he up out of there. You feel me? He gone. They gonna keep Zion. Zion a franchise piece. He not going nowhere. That talent you can't. It don't matter who you trade for. You not gonna be able to get that type of talent back again. You feel me? In New Orleans,
No,
it's not the first, second, or third. This gonna be the third time if a superstar leaves New Orleans that they didn't do nothing with it. So if Zion leave New Orleans, don't look for the Pelicans to be there 5 or 6 years because y'all know in like 2 years they got to re-sign that contract for Louisiana for them to be there. So don't look for if Zion leave. Don't look for them to be there. That's why I don't think he's going nowhere.
my reason for bringing that up, Trap, was because, and I know what you were saying about Kyrie, and I felt like he was done wrong by the league, etc. However, some of the stuff he did bring on himself, right?
True.
With the not showing up. That's the only part that I was really focusing on, not the anti-Semitic nonsense or any. It's simply the not showing up part. Because I feel like if you do that, a lot of that other stuff doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So, as far as the franchise goes, and that's why I brought up the Zion part, because that was just talking about how organizations protect themselves in the event if you've demonstrated a certain thing, how they protect themselves moving forward with you. But even with that being said, they got a head start on a rebuild by moving those players while not having to be terrible in the meantime. Because I think Showtime said it earlier. We got more assets in Brooklyn right now than damn near anybody not named Oklahoma City. So
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
really do.
y'all second to OKC. Yeah, so OKC they said for decades.
Yeah, y'all really do. Y'all got fucking assets for fucking years, bro.
I mean, they're not gonna use them all. That's trade bait. We already know how they get
Yeah.
down because Oklahoma they gonna eventually trade those picks too for assets.
oh
So
yeah,
because like I
They
said,
Oh
need
yeah,
they gonna be in playoff mode to where like, well, we can't draft this new player because
yeah, yeah.
we need better players to build around Shea and whatever his name is, Chet.
yeah.
they need to do something though, because they getting better, and they just got too much. You can't do that much with all that. But how much can you actually add?
They have a
Because
nice young team as well, but ain't
yeah,
nobody
some
crushing them because nobody really talks about. OKC's GM, if it's still the same one that drafted Durant and all those guys, has maybe done the
Presti.
best job
Yeah,
out of everyone else, given being a small market and being able to get and accumulate talent. I
yeah.
don't see
OKC
nobody
could be a player. They
building
under the
talent like
cap.
the Thunders.
Yeah,
And another thing too, I mean, I hear all y'all talking about Zion contract not guaranteed. His on his last year. His contract is fully guaranteed, except for his last
No,
year.
no, no. I know that.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
just
no, no.
talking
I'm not
about the
talking about
clause they put in there
there's people in the on
in
social
the
media
chat box.
and chat box and around YouTube talking about his contract could be voided because of Fed. No, his last year is
nah.
is not fully guaranteed. That's the only thing in his contract. Everything else is fully guaranteed. And mind you, I'm gonna give y'all something. If Bi didn't want to be there, he didn't have to give them all 5 years, no opt out. Zion gave him all 5 years, no opt out. So what does that mean? He want to be there. No superstar, any superstar of his caliber, not gonna give you 5 years without an option. He gave him all
Yeah,
5 years, so that means he want to be there.
And that's
So
also when you're in a market like that, you're
he
not
can't.
going to just move off of superstars like that. So all that Trey and Zion shit is media shit
That's all.
because you if you move off of Zion Williamson, you set your franchise back.
I
You're
mean,
not gonna
not.
get
I mean,
another
I
Zion
can't. You're not gonna get
Williamson.
another Zion, but they could
Yeah,
do OKC. They could do a y'all and get pieces and set themselves up for the future. You feel me? Cause like I say, Nuggets did it. They when they traded Carmelo, they got all them picks from the Knicks and
yep.
who else they traded and for J.R. Smith and all that other shit. Like they got a bunch of picks. You feel me? So that put them ahead. You feel me in the future? But it's
And then
just
they won a championship.
yeah, they got a championship out of it, but y'all, it's who you draft. It's the drafting, really. That's really like. Don't get me wrong. Pelicans got a good team, mind you. They was number one with Zion trying to hold them up there when Bi got hurt. So that's how I knew they wasn't gonna trade because at the end of the day, they already saw the potential of what they could be. They just trying to elevate the offense because they saw when Zion went out, the offense wasn't moving. They could play defense. They could play the hell out of defense. They was ranked 8 last year. So
They need more shooters.
they need more shooters. And Witherspoon, they just got rid of her to make room for somebody else to be on the offense. That's all it was. It wasn't, they got argument. People always make up stuff. First article y'all see, y'all want to run with it. No, it don't work like that. You want to know
So
anything about
Trap.
the Pelicans? Ask me.
So
What's on?
Trap.
What's on with it?
Seth Curry a free agent. Y'all need shooting. Is there any movement there?
It's Seth. Let me tell you, Seth Bradley Beal, Dame. All these players that's looking for championship things. If they get up out their market, they looking all for championships. They looking for championship contender teams. We not there. We like a team like play in, playoff, play in, playoff, play in, playoff. That's type of team we are. So I don't think nobody like really. In New Orleans, it's a small franchise. Like bro, nobody gonna be like, oh well, I'm a free agent. Let me go over here. You gotta throw a bag at them for them to come over there. You feel me? That's the same thing the Kings did to Harrison Barnes. They threw a bag at him. So like no team just wanna we're gonna go to small. Like some people once you were in a ring, you like fucking I'm done. You feel me? I got my ring, so let me go get my money. Then maybe they'll come in New Orleans, but New Orleans not about to throw a bag at nobody because guess what? They still got CJ, they still got Zion, they still got Bi, they still got Jose Alvarado, they still got not CJ McCollum with Trey Murphy. What's the other dude? And we got a lot of other
And
bench
I like
players.
Trey
oh,
Murphy. I
Yeah,
think Trey
Jackson
Murphy is a
Hayes. Yeah, we
nice
got
piece.
a lot of people, and we got like 7 people in the D League that we drafted that we ain't even bring. We got like 7 people that's overseas players that's in. Like they gotta sign these people. Like they trying to decide. So like as of what I know that CJ, he not in the future plans after this year. I know Bi, it goes off. Bi coming off this year. The reason why they not gonna get rid of Bi is because he's going overseas and he's gonna do this FIBA stuff. So they feel he gonna come into the league on a tear this year. So they gonna try to see how that goes. If Zion get hurt this year, then maybe I might see him on the trade block because you can by him being under it for 4 more years, you can recoup assets for him. You feel me? But he
Yeah.
got to build his value up. So, like I
And
said,
that's what I said.
when Zion is healthy, he's like a top 5. I'm not gonna say top 5. He's like a top 10 player.
And that's
Yeah.
what I said. I said if they moved off of Zion now, it wouldn't make any sense because you'll be selling low. Why would you sell low on a
Yeah,
talent like that?
his value not high right now. He's very low. He only played what? He averaged 29 games a year. He played again. He played 50 some games one year, but like he averaged 29 per fucking year. So like they're not gonna trade him right now. Hell no. But it's gonna be a hell of a year though. I'm just waiting for basketball season. I'm waiting for the off season first, but then it's gonna be a hell of a year. But I mean, y'all see, they're really trying to even out the league. That's the reason why this contract, you only can have 2 max stars on your shit.
Yeah.
Only way, like I said, when I talked to Twin and them, they were talking the only way that you can void, like get past this now, you have to take little. You gotta take the minimum. And are players willing to do that? I don't think
No,
so. They're not willing to do
they
that.
not.
Man,
So
CWE is just nasty in the chat, trying to
you
go
think
at Curry, Melo, all these great players to build up Kevin Durant. Like, come on, man, chill out.
It's sad, man. It's sad. It's straight
Just
sad.
nasty, just nasty.
I don't even feel like KD even reached his peak. He didn't, bro. He did a lot of fooling around. I think if he would have stayed with OKC, if they would have kept that team together, I think at least about 2-3 rings would have came about. They was
Yeah.
there. They was there.
They were close.
Like literally, they would have been. No offense to Golden State, but they would have been Golden State before Golden State was. No offense to them.
Hey,
If they kept
no, but
Harden,
Trap, they were supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying.
The Warriors, yeah, the Warriors came out of nowhere and surprised people, but everybody expected the Thunder to go on that kind of run. I know I did.
because you got a Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook, and both in their primes, and a James Harden
Yeah,
in his prime, you
yep,
don't win championships. That is a goddamn major failure. That's why I said this dude has been the best at accumulating talent, but he made a mistake when he let Harden walk or he traded Harden to Houston.
yeah,
That was the mistake because then you have your point guard. Then you have Russell Westbrook being able to, do Russell Westbrook things, and you have a top 3 player in Kevin Durant. All the other pieces you put around them you had guys like Jeff Green, you had guys like Ibaka, Reggie Jackson. All these players came through OKC and were drafted by OKC.
now, Ibaka came from Houston, didn't? Wasn't he a part of that Harden trade?
No, they had both of them at the same time.
Nah, they had
They
both
did.
of them. They
Oh,
had
okay.
Perk too. They had Perk, huh? Perk and
Yeah,
Yeah,
Serge.
they
Perk
had
came
another
from
part.
Boston.
Yeah, they had Perk
Another
and
part.
Serge. And they were balling,
Um,
but you would kept it together. You don't know what it become. But see, teams get so fed up, they be on the clock. They be like, well, damn, it's time to
just
break it
like
up.
Perk. Wait a minute, they had. I forgot they had Reggie Jackson too, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
drafted
at
him
that
too.
time. Yeah, I mean they have so much fucking talent. I forget everybody they had on that squad. They was just loading up. That GM is good. You give him some draft picks and some spec, he can make shit happen. We'll see
And
what they
all of
do with
it
this
because
transfer.
of where they're at, all of it is through the draft.
Yeah,
And then you're able to get a Carmelo Anthony and a Paul George to come over there through free agency after you lose Kevin Durant.
oh yeah.
So Oklahoma City they had a lot of talent come through that team.
Ton.
Ain't got nothing to show for it.
No
But
championship.
what they got now, that's it. All they got to show for it.
Yeah.
But now I don't think they're moving off of Shea or Giddy or Chet or any of those guys. I think they're gonna try to see what they can build with that.
Nah, they
Especially
not.
especially after the Denver thing.
I
After
give them
seeing what
three.
Denver
I give
did,
them 3 years. I give them 3 years. If they don't make no deep playoff run in 3 years, then after they probably blow it up after that. Cause then
You think so?
Checker be on his. He'll be on about to get his max contract, and then Shea will be on probably about to go into his contract year. And that's a lot of stuff you
Yeah.
gotta think about. Cause guess what? You thinking about signing? You gotta think about giving niggas maxes again. So that's what you
Yeah.
got a lot. That's why I say 3 years. I give him 3 years max.
And Shea will most likely be what unrestricted by that time, right? Because he'll be going to his
Yeah,
what
he'd be
second
unrestricted.
contract.
He'd be
Yeah.
unrestricted. He'd be looking for a big bag. So that's what I'm saying. That's a lot of stuff that you got to think of. So, like I say, I give him three. That's most of the time. After that third year, then if they ain't deep in the playoffs, if they ain't on no Jokic and Jamal caliber type runs, and I ain't trying to see the reason why Nuggets not gonna blow it up because they consistent. They consistent every year. They number one. That's the reason why they'll throw the bag at them.
and then you got and people forget that where Sean Marks came from. Sean Marks came from that Spurs tree, and that Spurs the way they do things.
Right.
Um, and so you're not used to, to personalities like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant. You used to personalities like Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. So those are the type of personalities that you used to working with, and that's a big switch when you go to the Kevin Durant's and the things of that nature.
Yeah.
But again, and all that time, and I didn't even think about the fact that Kyrie convinced Kevin Durant not to play in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? If you look at all these things, it's just like, come,
Mm. But you know what, Free Trap? A lot of us at times don't understand when you get some of these GMs, they making their first run. You know, they're just like players coming into the league. You know, they get better over time. They make mistakes early on. You know, it's a new responsibility. They don't come in fully polished right away. So sometimes you got to go through them hoops and hurdles to kind of figure out how to handle certain situations. I'm pretty sure there's some things he would do different, probably react quicker on if he could do it all
yeah,
over again. But you
I
know,
don't think he make that trade for James Harden if he
yeah,
could do it over.
yeah. So sometimes, you know, fans, you got to give the general managers making their first run, just like with us getting done, Levy. Gonna have to have some patience. You know, the guys are young at their job and they're gonna make mistakes, but they can grow and get better just like players and coaches too. So
And I think also
Brooklyn in a
too,
good position. They in a good position though.
yeah, because I think Bridges can become an all-star caliber player. I think Cam Johnson can become a high-end 3 and D wing, like high end.
Yeah, I keep Cam Johnson.
Um, the same with Finney Smith. I don't know what their
Yeah,
plans are for him. Um, but when you and the assets you brought back, maybe you move up in the draft and get a Jordan Hawkins, from Connecticut or something like that.
yeah.
Um, a high end two guard that can score the ball at a high efficiency. Um,
What pick is you guys?
we got like the 21st and the 22nd back to back.
Okay, okay, y'all right after us at 19.
So I mean, these guys are going to do what's best for the franchise. Um, you just didn't luck up when you went to the finals in 01 and 02 or 02 03 something like that, because you ran into a Lakers squad that you weren't going to beat. Then you ran into a Spurs squad that you weren't going to beat. So if you run into Sacramento, maybe that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they had enough talent to beat the Sacramento Kings back then. So yeah, that's what I think it's all about. Um,
I mean, the playoffs is just it's a coin. It's a coin flip. You just had to get in. That's why I tell. That's why I be telling. They talking about tell the Pelicans tank and stuff. No, get in. You
Nah,
never know
Tanking
what's
is
gonna
never
never
happen
good.
tank.
if you get
You never
in. You
tank,
don't know. Like, look, ain't nobody expect the Heat to go all the way there. Guess what? Look at all the
baby.
teams. No knock. Look, they got their fan squad. They did their thing. But look at all the injuries that happened on the road alone. You feel me? Not knocking them. They got there. I'm not throwing salt on them and stuff like that. But I'm saying you never know what can happen. Just like when the Warriors, when they made their first run and they won their championship. Look at all the injuries that happened throughout their playoffs. Not knocking
And
them. Didn't
nobody
win. It's
expected them to
finals.
get
Talking about
there.
them
That's
whack
what I'm
ass
saying.
point
I'm not
guards
knocking them.
everybody
It
think you
happened, but you
gonna
never know. You just gotta get there. You
You don't
never know.
never tank when you never tank when you can make the playoffs. You don't do that shit. Never.
And
Look what happened. What
look at
happened
the
to the?
team. Look at the
What happened to
team that
Dallas?
Miami took there with those guys. Gabe Vincent, those guys. Nobody ever put any expectations on those guys outside of Jimmy and Bam. And you took that team after losing Oladipo and Tyler Hero and go all the way to NBA Finals. So it's never a good idea not to make the playoffs. Look at the run that
He done got
Shit,
booed.
he got that should be
It,
booted
it,
up.
it, it fell
Hey
out.
man, the phone. Hey man, sometimes the phone be running out hot and it just kick your ass out.
Oh, it do. It do. That's how I be. I be in the car and it's the one. It be 101. I be in the car trying
You
to talk
know.
shit and boop. Temperature.
Whoop.
Phone too hot. I like damn. But
Hey,
nah.
so what picks y'all got, Trap? Where y'all picking in the draft?
14. I don't care nothing about seconds because we gonna probably trade them off. But we only got room
Yeah.
for one spot on our roster anyway. So we only got the 14 pick. They trying to trade out of it. So I can see them maybe packaging the 14 and BI for something. But if they don't do that, which I don't think BI is moving because of the run that they made last year, because they see the
Yeah.
potential that the team can have. So I don't think he moving. So they probably just pick up somebody, but I don't know who they gonna pick up. Honestly, I want them to get a center, but no center fits with Zion. He just don't. You can't crowd the paint with him.
Yeah.
So it's
Nah,
just
you
like
can't.
probably get into the 3 and D.
You know what's funny? A center like Porzingis may fit more because he'll shoot on the perimeter. He won't just stay inside. You can pull him out and let Zion go to work. A center like that probably works best for Zion.
They don't got no that's I think the center only center they have is they got he a
Valentine.
real center. Yeah, they got one dude, he a real center. And we ain't getting no boy. We ain't getting Wimby, so be the luck of
Oh
Ivory.
nah.
Yeah, we ain't getting him. That's not like I said. That's the only two centers that Wimby would be perfect with Zion. What?
Yeah.
Mm, it'd be over. But
How do
now
you
we ain't
think he
getting
gonna
it.
fare? You think he gonna be good right away? You think it's gonna
For
take
Wimby,
him?
he will
Yeah. What you
pop,
think?
pop, pop a different breed. So he gonna have amazing development. I ain't gonna say great. I'm gonna say amazing. So that's like an A plus, A plus, A plus when it comes to development. Look what Kawhi turned into. Look what Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Look what Robinson turned into. They like so he gonna yeah. Off the great. I don't think his first year. I think he gonna have to really like get used to it. But his second year, I think he gonna dominate. But then again, like I said, the league they make it to where you can just shoot. So ain't nobody gonna be able to touch him. So
Yeah,
everything, and
that's
then
true.
how he built everything of everything gonna be a foul. Every fucking thing gonna be a foul. So that's I think I his name might be the human cheat code. That's what I might call him, the human cheat code.
Boy, if that jumper is consistent, it's a wrap. If that jumper is consistent and
Yeah, it's
made, it's
already
a wrap.
over. It's already over. It's already over.
Because ain't nobody blocking it. And then going inside, he gonna be able to do that with. I don't think he gonna be as frail as people think. It'll take him a few years to fill out, but I don't know if he gonna be that
Yeah,
frail.
but I don't think he ever gonna fill out though. He gonna probably be
You know, you
a
think
lanky tall
like
nigga. He gonna be
KD?
lanky. Yeah, that's how
I
he
don't.
gonna be.
I think he'll probably get in between Giannis and KD. Not as muscled as Giannis, but I think he'll fill
Yeah,
out more than KD.
yeah. But KD he ain't never was a weightlifter. He just a
Nah, he
shooter. He
wasn't.
just a straight baller. That's all it was. He just running his DNA.
Yeah.
And that nigga
Nah.
long too. He long as shit.
Yeah. I just look at the fact that he gonna be able to block shots on the perimeter and in the post. Like, damn, if he come out on you, even if you a 6'9" wing, there ain't no guarantee you gonna be able to get your shot off against him. If he
I just want
learn
to see
how to
when he
play
plays
defense,
Zion. I think Zion will dunk on him. Welcome to the league.
yeah. Oh well, yeah,
That's
he
gonna
gonna
be
get
funny.
dunked on.
Oh yeah, he
They
gonna
gonna
get
give him
plenty
his
of that.
Sean. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he gonna get his Sean Bradley moments. I remember when Sean Bradley came into the league, they just shitting on him left and right. That was crazy.
But I ain't gonna lie though, they
But
do say he got potential to lead in blocks though. He got potential to be all time block leader though. So
uh,
he just gotta
and
see. I gotta
show
see his fundamental.
preset,
I
show
gotta see
preset
his
in the yeah.
my guy back. Yeah, he got a potential. He got potential. We just like I said, we gotta see.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Like with New Orleans, the thing that's scary about them, if they get their shit together, man, like I have more concerns about them than Sacramento anyway. Even though Sacramento was good, New Orleans to me, I think they got more it factor with Zion
It, it's
and
crazy, Old Town,
Bi.
because I was just in the chat and you see this dude CWKD trying to cook
Oh
Curry to
shit.
big up KD.
They
when,
still they
That's
still talking about
crazy.
that shit.
when
Yeah,
KD ain't
man.
one shit without Curry, I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm
But Freeze, he in the streets though. He said he told Showtime when he was threatening me and shit. He really liked that. He in the streets. What gangster you know got time to talk shit about KD online all damn day? You've been trolling Warrior fans for like the last hour and a half. What gangster you know got time for that shit? I'm just saying.
bro.
That's a fun.
I'm
That's
like
funny.
I'm sitting
You
here and
gotta
I'm
admit that's
listening.
funny.
I'm sitting here and I'm listening and I'm like, dude, um, you can't. I mean, the Curry KD thing is not even a thing right now, especially after Curry won last year. That's dead.
Yeah, Warrior fans ain't even really tripping off KD, man. It ain't until people try to antagonize us and bring KD up, but we ain't thinking about KD, man.
The
Let
part
it
is,
go.
and press part is, there's still a lot of Warriors fans that still fuck with KD. It's just the fact
Yeah,
that,
they do.
and they just don't like that they keep putting his mind over stuff.
Yeah, that ain't gonna never happen. You ain't gonna win that.
Now,
It's
when
just
he went to Brooklyn with Kyrie, he had the opportunity to
yep,
shut everybody up in that argument. Did he not?
And he
yep.
did.
And he didn't. Hey y'all, that's like imagine Yankee fans putting Alex Rodriguez over Derek Jeter. That shit was
We
never
would
gonna
never.
happen.
We would
That never
never.
gonna happen. Come
We would
on.
never. Ever.
Putting
Come
them.
on, they won that one championship, right?
This dude
Okay, then
won
all of a sudden,
MVP and he was
yeah,
still getting booed in Yankee Stadium
Yeah,
because in the
that's
playoffs,
crazy.
we, we would never.
ever. Come on, man.
Derek Jeter won 4 championships before Alex Rodriguez even stepped foot in New York.
Yeah,
Let's let's
thank
get
you.
out.
Same kind of shit, man. Just be happy your boy KD got his 2 chips and he moving on. You ain't saying nothing about what he gonna do in Phoenix. Worry about
No,
him in Phoenix.
no, because if I'm not mistaken, as wrong as CWE is, I believe he picked Phoenix to win the championship once that trade took place. Oh, we got Booker, we got KD, championship until they met Denver. You saw doggone Braun guarding KD, a rookie.
Doing a good job. Damn
Yep,
good.
yep.
But I told you when they made that trade, I get what people were saying. Like, well, they weren't ready. They ain't have the pieces and stuff. They knew that trading for him. If they did not know that trading for him, they GM needed to be fired because you did not have the same
No,
depth.
the coach got fired.
Yeah, the coach got fired because of this shit. So
I knew they weren't going to win the championship because number one, I knew Chris Paul don't stay healthy in the playoffs. Number one, I knew number two, DeAndre Ayton didn't want to be there. And so if you take those two factors, if as much as I hate to say it, if they beat Denver, right, they would have lost to the Lakers.
Yeah, they
As
would.
much as I hate to say it, and I hate to say that, I really hate to say that, but um, because I know if LeBron won another ring, the cappers would have came out and throws the
All right.
goat, the goat,
There you go.
All right.
let go,
Now,
let go,
now
won the chip.
you,
Oh
you
God,
know you inviting some of
show
them
you
to
wouldn't have
come
been
up
able to
here.
do no more streams because Ben Baller, uh,
You ain't
Fontaine,
lying though,
all
bro. God.
Hey, 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 Showtime. It's been cool all day. Stop while you at it, Priest, because you throwing out the invitation right now. The day
no,
been
they ain't
good.
coming.
It's been
No,
peaceful.
we good.
All right.
We good. I checked the chat before I said made that statement. You know what I mean?
No, they listening, man. They listening. They just ain't said shit. See, he said we already here. See that?
That's not the point, CWEKD. I know Jeter won four without A Rod. Curry
Exactly.
won
That
two
ain't it.
without KD. And KD won zero without Curry.
Told you it
If I
was yellow
if I
pepper.
do the math, two is
You ain't
bigger than
playing
zero.
that shit.
So uh I mean, see, he tried to take your example, Oaktown,
Of
and
course.
and flip it, but
Yeah, that's that ass backwards bizarro world shit that don't work. Up is down, down.
and everybody knows that Curry should have won the Finals MVP when they beat Cleveland the first time. You can say what you want about Iguodala. He shouldn't have won the Finals MVP.
It's real simple to me. Whoever played the best on the winning team typically get it. But you know what? At that time that shit happened, I had no idea it would be such a big deal. Because like I said, man, like Priest, when we was growing up, like a lot, this shit didn't matter to the degree that it seemed to matter now. It's just a
No,
different generation. It's different. It was just really about winning. Like the best players was typically gonna win the awards, right? For the
yeah,
most part. But like it was really about winning. Your whole legacy was about winning championships because if you were great, we knew you were gonna put up the stats. That wasn't the problem. It was winning chips. And so all this individual bullshit like that, like I don't know how and when it got started, but I never really seen it like it is today.
because at the end of the day, we knew during that three-peat that Kobe and Shaq needed each other to win those championships.
Mhm.
So no matter who got the Finals MVP, is no championship. The Lakers don't win the championship without Kobe Bryant, nor without Shaq.
Mhm.
Exactly. You needed both.
Need them both.
Hey, but you know
Sh-
what's funny? Like, hey, show like it. Oh, not to cut you off, Reese. Like if you
Show
ever
dropped
do a
out
show
again.
on Super. Oh, he did. Oh, okay. But anyway, so y'all, like, if there's ever a show talking about super teams, we
I'm
gotta be
listening.
honest about
Say
this
say it
shit.
again.
Okay. I was saying, if you ever did a show about super teams, man, that'd be a hell of a topic because like
What?
everybody seemed to have their own idea of what a super team is, and to me, it was real simple. It was like you either a team that goes on a run for an extended period of time, one of the greatest teams of all
Hmm.
time, or you had an all-time great team for one season. Like, remember how the 49ers went and stacked the deck that one year
Right.
to beat the Cowboys in '94, and they had all them motherfuckers that was former Pro Bowlers, like either one season like that, or you went on a run. It was real simple. It was like all this shit about you got to play with this guy and that. Like, you was not a real super team unless you won or you was at least at worth in the mix of competing for the chip, like getting into the finals. But ultimately, you got to win. So,
My
like, I
my
don't
thing about it
understand like
was
what the
because
argument is.
I never
What's
considered
that?
the Chicago Bulls to be a super team, and I watched them thoroughly growing up. And back then, I thought they had the greatest player, right?
Yeah,
And a very good player with Scotty and a bunch of players that fit, like that weren't
Yeah.
stars that fit what they were trying to do. I didn't compare that Bulls team to, for instance, the Celtics team for the
Mhm.
'80s that had three Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe more Hall of Famers than that actually,
Yeah.
or that
But
Lakers
priest.
team that had Kareem and Magic and Worthy and
Yeah.
Byron Scott and all those guys, and Michael Cooper. And so I think Jordan's greatness. I think there were better teams than the Bulls back then. I
But
think
see,
that
priest.
Seattle team had more overall talent. That
But see,
Phoenix
that's
team
a
had more
yeah.
overall talent. Go
But
ahead.
see, priest. That's the argument I want to make. Like we talking about team versus talent. Like it's hard for me to say a team is not a super team and you went 6-0 in the finals in an 8 year period. What the fuck is more super than that? Like you went undefeated. And then let's not forget the first year Michael Jordan didn't play. They did win 55 games and got to the second round and lost in six. And Scottie
Hmm.
Pippen was in the running for MVP. So my point is that like a lot of times we complicate it. I just look at the end result. Like at the end of the day, a team sport is about a team.
No, no
What's that
doubt.
saying? The whole can be greater than the sum of its parts. And so, like Michael Jordan didn't play with the level of Hall of Famers and shit like a Magic did, but they got better results because everything fit together and they were there. They were the right team at the right time too, because they didn't have a Celtics team to run into, right? Like
Or a
the
Sixers
Bulls were
team,
clear.
or
Yeah, exactly. Or the Pit. Well, actually, I'm tripping. They did have the Pistons, but that's who they
they
had
had
to
to
get
get
past.
through the
But
Pistons to
yeah,
actually get the
exactly.
championship.
So like my point is that when we just talking about super teams, we just got to look at the end result because your team wins the chip. It's not just that one player. See, when we start talking about one player's greatness, I mean he led, but at the same time, Michael Jordan says, "Look, I won because of Scottie Pippen. He'll give Scottie Pippen his just due. A lot of
Oh,
fans say things
absolutely.
that Michael Jordan won't say. So, like, what I'm saying, and it's a question in the chat. No, I don't think the Jazz were a super team. They weren't. They had two guys, Malone and Stockton. They needed more to win championships. They weren't good enough to beat the
So this
Bulls.
is a so I have a good
And
question
you know
for
what
you
I'm
then,
saying? Yeah, go
because
ahead.
I feel like, for instance, do you think that the Bulls could have still won championships if, say, you replace Scottie Pippen with John Stockton?
With John Stockton. I'm going to say no because for me, I think, see, when you ask a question like that, priest, and I get what you're saying. Okay, let me answer it first, and then I'll break it down. I'll say no, just for the simple fact that we saw what he did with Scottie Pippen, so I don't have to imagine what he would have done with Scottie Pippen. I have to then look at, okay, how would he and John Stockton play together? John Stockton would have basically been a better version of what? B.J. Armstrong, John Paxson, right? Whoever was a starting point guard. Um, but at the same time, what other
I'm
pieces
trying to
do you
think.
have? Because you got to look at it like this: you sign John Stockton, how much money is he making? Does that take away from what you invest in other pieces? The reason why I hate having that kind of conversation is because when I already saw you won with the particular player, I don't
I get
have to
it.
think about what you did, and then I got to think what you would do with somebody else. So it's kind of hard to do that.
I think it would have been harder too, because I think it would have been better. A better comp would have been like a Gary Payton because of the defense.
Yeah,
But I think it would have been harder too because I don't know if those personalities would have clashed.
yeah, and that's
Scottie
another
Pippen
thing.
was a lot
Exactly.
more laid back then, um, and was more willing to let Michael lead. But
I think for best fans, bro, we just gotta call a spade, bro. The league shit how it is sometimes, bro. Like I
yeah,
said,
Exactly. Thank
you
you.
can grade a player without trying to take something away from somebody else or take some,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too.
it's not that hard, bro. Just look at what the results are, how they did it. I look at it from just a team perspective, not just player though, bro. I always speak about team. Now the guy that always get the Finals MVP. I mean, I get it. He gets most of the praise, but Jokic don't have a Finals MVP without Aaron
Without
Gordon
and
out
Jamal
there
Murray and all
hustling.
those guys.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
you're
Bruce
exactly
Brown.
right.
And it just don't work like that, bro. Fans, the media got fans thinking this is some one-on-one game, and everybody else just a bunch of bums. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers win without Robert Ory
No, they don't.
No.
and without Derek Fisher.
Hey,
So
so didn't Kobe at his speech for winning the MVP, didn't he say it was like a team award because he couldn't have won that without all the
Absolutely.
guys that
Right.
allowed him to be what he was? Exactly, man.
Because he
I,
put up them numbers. When he put up better numbers the previous years, he couldn't win MVP because of the team record.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's
the
yep.
been
team
like that.
wasn't that good.
So, Steph Curry's not a unanimous finals MVP. I mean, the unanimous regular season MVP without, the team going 7-3.
Exactly.
Man,
Yeah, that's I just think is a difference between a super team and a great team. I think a super team is because of accumulation of talent, but I think a
shit,
great
it's a
team, I
definition.
think a
Yeah.
great team would beat a super team, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that
But
It
that's
will.
what
super
we
team
call them, Free.
Lakers, that
A
super
That's
balanced
what
team
we
team,
call them.
Lakers.
a well balanced team can beat any team, bro. A
Mhm.
well
That's why the
balanced
Detroit
coach team
Pistons
with
beat
no
that Laker
egos,
team.
yeah, they will beat any team. They
But
think,
but we
oh,
didn't grow.
they look at the names too much, bro. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We
But we didn't grow up calling them super teams. We said they were great teams or
Great
dynasties.
teams.
So
Yeah,
like
that's
we
fact.
never
Yeah,
called them super teams coming up. That's the funny
no,
thing. It's one and the same, really.
the oh 04
No
pick.
team. I don't feel like, bro. This is my thing, bro. I don't take away. I think all championship matter. I mean, counts. Some mean more than others, bro. I hate when people try to, if this player didn't get hurt, if that player get hurt, they
Yeah,
win the championship, bro. We'll never know, bro. Like,
I
you
that's
know.
can't
why I
just.
think that Dallas Maverick championship that Dirk won is more impressive than the two that LeBron won in Miami, simply
Yeah,
because
yeah, he got more
of
meaning to it.
the squad that he
Yeah,
had, and that he had to like that. Dirk had to do a lot to get that title, and
And he was sick.
yeah,
I mean, he was so. Even though he had guys like Sean Marion, a lot of those guys were older. So
yeah.
Hey,
I,
hey,
I
look,
like that's why I agree with Show on that point. Some
hey,
championships
look,
do mean more than others.
look. Y'all hit the light, man. I'm finna close it down. I'll be back in a couple hours, bro.
All
Right
right,
on,
bet.
sure.
All right,
Have a
Cool,
good day,
man.
that's
Free.
Man, it was a good ass show, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody.
for sure. Right on.
yeah. I had
Peace.
to. I hate having to cook people, man. I don't like doing that. I just like being humble. You know what I'm saying? I don't like having to come in here and tell people the truth about their favorite players.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Hey,
we'll
hey,
be back
KD
in.
ain't better than Curry.
uh,
You say old time?
no, I was just gonna say before I go. Sometimes it do feel good to get a little ignorant because I don't do that much. So yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
you need to let it off.
yeah. Yeah. I don't.
All right,
fine.
y'all. Peace.
Yeah, I'll be back. Couple hours. Y'all hit the light, but man, salute.
Yeah. Salute, fellas.